side.
And then he just hops right over it. Like he don't just like put his toe on the line
for no reason too.
Boing, he goes right to the other side of it.
Taking you a habitual line stepper.
Yes, that's why he's popular as he is. Because ticket necessary. That's why people deal with ticket. Because ticket to say what you won't say. That's why that's why he do.
Ticket had already been packed up. He's 0-2 since I met him though. That's my dog. Remember that AD Jokic clip got clipped and you got cooked. And we did another one too, and you got cooked again. So my brother, you a good dude though. Shout out to you though, bro. Hey, hold on. Wait, hold on. Ticket. Do me a favor.
Stop smacking on the mic.
Listen. Chill out. Next time you lose a matchup. I need you to bring out that Valencia bag. Bring out that Valencia bag next time you lose to me, brother.
Like this, right? I'm gonna tell y'all like this, man. Bro, swiper, man. Bro, come on, bro. Ron, I don't know what's going on today. Once again, we have a title that is unnecessary for this show.
What should be the title of the show?
Joel is suspended. Joel is suspended.
Yes.
Fine. That's what it should be. What the hell are they gonna do about that boy out here acting like?
But I know what you can talk about. That for the second year in a row. That's what we should be talking about.
It's something a little bigger than that.
They could still win game 4. Ain't nothing bigger than causing bodily harm to a man on a basketball court. That was crazy.
Big Ox, my brother from another. If you get beat 11 straight times.
Hey, Ox, real quick question. Was that should we get the law involved in this? Because was that the same as Draymond Green?
That wasn't assault or attempted murder like Draymond Green is attempted.
We don't gotta go that far. No,
that was beyond egregious. And just for them to ignore it, like, what are y'all doing right now?
Now
somebody Precious Achiuwa was supposed to crash out. Somebody was supposed to crash out.
You and Bob just came on here with y'all mindset that y'all gonna dunk this 11.
No. We absolutely going over that.
I want to talk about all Lakers woes. All Lakers woes.
We absolutely going over that. But to Ox's point, Ox, I want you to remember what happened in Game 2 and what the consensus was on why Philly lost. Right. So Philly got quote unquote they got robbed. Right, and the referees got it wrong. So now what we do is, in addition to them getting robbed in Game 2, Joel Embiid gets tossed in Game 3. I don't know if those refs make it out of Philly alive. I don't. Even though he 100% should have been tossed.
That was crazy.
Two wrongs don't make a right.
As a ref, what you got to do, Ticket? You got to stand on your nuts. As a ref, you got to stand on your nuts. I don't give a damn about this crowd here behind me. I'm here to do a job. You did something crazy, Joel. You gotta go. If the crowd want to trip, let him trip.
I think Embiid should have been ejected.
Yeah, that was great. I thought he hurt him. And he's out. He left the game in a walking boot.
But was that the biggest news of the night?
Yes. Well, I'm saying,
I don't know, but it was serious.
I'm not saying it's not the biggest news, but that was egregious.
Ticket, hold on. Before you go, I got a super chat that's about to address everything that you got to say. So hold on. Alan L said, before tickets start yapping, MJ is 0-6 versus Larry Bird in the playoffs. L Ox, L Dub, and Dub Luka, the real GOAT, unlike the bald menace from Chicago and that old dude on the Lakers.
Leave a comment up for the R&B gangster. First of all, let me deal with you real quick. Jordan never lost 6 straight times to Larry Bird. That's a lie. First and foremost, Michael Jeffrey Jordan was hurt for the majority of that season anyways. That's first and foremost.
He wasn't hurt in the playoffs.
Excuse me.
Let's hear the goalpost move. Let's go.
Finish my sentence?
Yeah,
please.
Sir. When he came back, he only played 16 games that season off a broken foot and still somehow willed the team into the playoffs. Am I right, Mars? When they didn't want to make the playoffs.
No.
The Bulls did not want to make the playoffs. But Michael Jordan refused to sit at home. He refused to. So he came back, even though they wanted him to sit out. Matter of fact, he's the reason why he had a love for the game clause in his contract. Because the Chicago Bulls were doing stuff like what Mars doesn't like right now, like trying to protect him from himself. And he says, nah, I have a love for the game clause in my contract. so that I can play how, because Mike used to go to the courts and play. Chilltown know this. He used to like going to the courts during the summertime and play. And Chicago Bulls thought that was a liability.
They didn't even know he was playing when it's football. They didn't even know it.
Right.
And they got on him about that. They didn't even know he was playing.
So when he came back and he played them, first of all, he came back and he only played 16 off a broken foot, and he was playing in limited minutes going into the playoffs. You remember that Chilltown? They had him on a minutes restriction. See, these guys don't know nothing about basketball, right? But he never lost 6 straight times to Larry Bird. That is a lie. LeBron James and the Los Angeles Lakers have lost 11 straight. I ain't talking about no in-betweens. I'm saying 11.
About to be 12, Ticket. About to be 12.
And I'm going to say this to you, Chilltown.
Ticket pick the Lakers to win?
I'm going to say this to you. The biggest thing I was upset about LeBron James wasn't even about his game last night. You know what it was about with him and AD, bro? The leadership, bro. Because when you see something from D'Angelo Russell like he did last night, bro, I'm going to tell you something. That should have been a fight off. That's automatic fight right there, bro. Like, we're trying to fight for our playoff lives, and this fool over here, either he on the phone or eating peanuts, sitting at the end of the bench outside the huddle like he's not playing like trash for a majority part of this series, bro. I'm telling you, bro, he is lucky that he wasn't playing with Shaq and Kobe. He's lucky he wasn't playing with Magic and the Showtime Lakers.
He wouldn't be there. He wouldn't be there, Ticket. He wouldn't be there.
Only in this era, bro, would you be able to get away with doing something like that and you playing like absolute.
Can you check how many games Michael lost to the Celtics in a row?
D'Lo deserved
17.
He deserved.
That's what I'm confused about, because I thought it was at least 14.
Hold on. MJ lost 17 straight to the Celtics,
and that's in a row, by the way.
He's not there. Hold on, time out. Some of those games he's not there.
No, in games he played, he lost 17 straight.
He lost.
No, that's not true. That's not true.
I'm looking at it.
That's not
true. From his rookie season. In games he played,
he said that's not true.
I'll go through the game log.
He don't want to be wrong. He don't want to be wrong.
I'll go through the game log for people who don't want to.
The sky isn't blue. Sky's not blue.
Let me make sure it's accurate. Okay,
it's not accurate because I'm about to
okay, so I'm gonna go through it. So his rookie year, his first ever game against the Celtics, they won. Shout out to them. They then lost again, then they won. Yeah.
So he didn't lose it. Hold on, I got it right here, Mars.
Larry Bird didn't play for.
He's 34-22 versus the Celtics.
Yeah, Larry Bird. Okay, and go check LeBron's record against the Nuggets in his career.
I got all the games right here. He never lost 13. He never lost.
So
we're not talking about that.
I'm doing it.
No, he's saying that he lost. How many games he lost?
I believe it's 14. I believe
that's a lie. That is
okay. I'm going through the games instead of cutting me off. Let's go through it.
Right, so
his rookie year, he was 2-2. But he won his last game.
So he didn't lose.
Wait. His rookie year, he was 2-2. But they won the last game of the season. So there's no losing streak to talk of. So we go to year 2, the year in which he was hurt for most of the year. Right? We're all on the same page. Okay. His second year, the year he was hurt, he played Boston once in the regular season and lost. They lost. They then played Boston in the playoffs and got swept. That's a 4-game losing streak. We're all on the same page, right?
That's not 11.
Wait. So now we go to the next season, okay? They then play Boston in the regular season 1 time, 2 time, 3 time, 4 time, 5 time, 6 time. They lost every. Yes, they lost every single one. Wait, yes, they did. They lost every single time. That's 10. They then played that Boston team in the playoffs and got swept.
So 14.
Yes.
So Mars, 14, like I said.
Okay, and then they got swept in that year's playoffs. We are now at a 13-game losing streak. That is what we've got to. And then
hold on, Mars. What year you want to follow right now?
Okay, so
this is 87.
The losing streak started in 1986 in Michael Jordan's second year.
You talking about we ain't had nobody? Okay, cool. Go ahead.
What?
Okay.
No. I'm thinking he's talking about Mars is going back to when the Boston Celtics had 4 Hall of Famers on the team.
What's that got to do with the point?
So he did lose. He did lose.
Hold on, time out.
Finish ticket. No swiper. No swiper.
Chill.
No
ticket.
Chill. No ticket.
Stop saving him.
I'm not saving him.
Chill.
No ticket. I'm not saving him. No swiper. I'm not saving him. Go ahead, ticket. Go ahead, ticket. Nope. Go ahead, ticket. You good?
All I was saying is this. He's saying from 86, 87, from 87 basically. Larry Bird had 4 Hall of Famers on his team.
Who cares? That's not the point.
Hold on, bro. Hold on.
Did he lose 14 times?
That's what I thought. Hold on. Was that the original point or not? No. Chill. Be quiet. I'm about to box you up. Chill. I'm about to box you up. Chill. I won't do that. I won't do that. I'm sorry.
Ticket, as you were saying.
Put that wanna be me on mute, man. Put that wanna be me on mute.
Did Mars finish the games yet?
Let me get back to this.
No, they had 4 Hall of Famers. I think long story short, it's 13 or 14. One of those. More than them.
Keep going, Ticket. Keep going.
Listen. So this is before Scottie Pippen even came in the league. He's talking about games.
So what do you say about Scottie Pippen when he came to the league?
Y'all let Ticket finish.
Damn that. You just see how Mars got treated. That's how he gonna get treated. See, I got to do this every time. This how I came on. I don't give a damn about none of that. This how I came on the panel. When I first got here, y'all had Ticket had y'all boxed up in corners, sitting in timeout. I had to liberate y'all's asses, and I'll do it again. Look, y'all not finna stand here. Mars trying to prove a point, and he don't want to hear the truth. So y'all gonna let him cut Mars off. Damn that. He lost 13, and don't try to bring up Scottie Pippen now, because every time you bring up Scottie Pippen, oh, he was soft. MJ had to turn him into somebody, man. He got his ass spanked by Larry 13 times, and those are the facts. Thank you, Mars.
That's Mars. That's why I asked you to I distinctly remember it was 13 or 14 games because I like MJ. That's my dude. I love MJ. Highest peak ever. But you're gonna Ticket. Look up, Ticket. Hold on. Ticket, look up.
They tell Ticket to pick his head up.
Look up. Pick your head up. Pick your head up, Ticket. Pick your head up. Put him on mute, Ron. Put him on mute, Ron. No. Put him on mute. He lied. He lied. He is what he wants to hate LeBron so bad. Everybody, look at Mars. Want to see a magic trick? Watch this. He wanna hate on LeBron so bad. He willing to lie. Ticket, my headphones in there. I can't hear what you said. He wanted to lie and tell y'all that LeBron James is not like Jordan because Jordan never lost to somebody 13 straight time, 11 straight time, 14 straight time. We know this to be a fact. Chill. LeBron James, he ain't beating Joker, but guess what? Michael Jordan ain't never beat Larry Bird in the series. Chill. Am I lying? Did he ever beat Larry Bird? Did that ever happen? So Chill bringing up this nonsense, talking about whatever, about LeBron James and Michael Jordan, and you got packed up, and then you tried to lie, and then you tried to move the goalpost. Oh, Scottie Pippen wasn't in his prime yet. They had 4 Hall of Famers. Chill. He didn't say none of that. That wasn't the original conversation. Did it or did it not happen? Did he not or did he not get cooked? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Chill. This is now, you are 0-3 versus me since we met. 0-3. And guess what? You and Jordan in the same boat. You and Michael Jordan in the same boat. I'm Larry, you MJ. I'm Larry, you MJ. I'm LeBron, I'm Jokic, you LeBron. I'm Jokic, you LeBron. You still ain't got to win. You are winless. You were like Steph Curry in the play-in. You were like Steph Curry in the play-in. You ain't got a dub yet. Every time me and you face off one-on-one, you getting packed up. Every time I see you in the street, you getting packed up. Every time I see you in the tunnel, you getting packed up. Every time I see you in a phone booth, you getting packed up. And then Chill. Every time we try to make a point, somebody get him. Every time we try to make a point, somebody correct him. And he's like, oh, that's not what I meant. Add the context. 4 Hall of Famers. Add the context. Ron, don't try to save him no more. He's wingless.
Swipe in Ticket. Hold on right quick.
Nah, Swiper, this what Ron do, Swiper. He always
No. Get out of here first. Swiper, Ticket. Hold on. You guys can fight all show. Just let me read this $25 super chat as it's on the screen from my man Brunson's disciple. He said, Mars, now look up MJ's team, who MJ's teammates were and the team he played against. Fool. Let Ticket cook, but y'all defending your king when this dude is a fraud. We all know LeBron would have retired if he was the real GOAT.
He would have
retired.
retired.
Don't get mad at me. I just got asked the question to bring it up, and I brought it up. That's all I did. Don't get mad at me.
Now, Ticket, can you finish, please? Can you finish, please?
It's amazing how I'm talking to Mars and his 5 dudes that jumped me, but they had to jump me because they couldn't beat me one-on-one.
Ticket, can you finish, please?
Because this is how it happens on this channel. I'm saying something to one person, and then another person comes in and act like he getting a fair one-on-one. I'm not even talking to him. I don't even see him. I don't even know who the hell is he. What is his name? Doesn't matter what his name is. So, anyways, back to you, Mars. Excuse me, Mars. My point to you was this, bro. And I want to say this again to you, brother. LeBron James is playing against Jokic, who's the sole on that team top 75 player.
He's not a top 75 player.
Quiet.
He is.
Swiper, please. Keep going.
Swiper, we're not even going to cap. We know Jokic is probably top 25. Listen,
he's not on the list.
We're going to be real with it. He's top 25 all time. You're if he
retired, we know. Yeah, now it's being difficult.
Yeah, he retired today. He'll be top 25 all time. Period. So let's cut that foolishness out. Right?
Keep going, Ticket.
Jamal Murray, we know he's a great player. He's never made an All-Star team. That's on you whether you think he's top 75 or not. That's on everybody here to decide. Right, bro? LeBron James and AD are 2 lock Hall of Famers, 2 top 75 all-time players. Bro, Michael Jordan did not have that on his team for a majority of that stretch that Mars is talking about. You tell me the second guy who was on Jordan's team. My point to Bob wasn't about Scottie Pippen being. I'm saying Scottie wasn't even in the league for games that Mars is talking about.
Charles Oakley was his second best player.
Charles Oakley was his second best player, and he was not a scorer. So you're talking about one dude that came in the league after his rookie year that played a team with 4 Hall of Famers. This is what you're talking about. And you're comparing that to a dude in LeBron James who has another dude that's in his prime, that's the best defensive player in the world. Not only that, is he the best defensive player in the world, he's one of the best offensive players in the world when he wants to be, and he's a top 75 all-time player, right? So all I'm saying is that with that dude, if you give Mike anything like what LeBron has with AD, he's not losing to anybody 11 times in a row. If you gave LeBron James, Charles Oakley,
age 39 years old,
age 39,
100 times in a row.
He'll lose to Gilbert Arenas if he needed to. Actually, at age 39.
Now, question for you, Ticket, because I want you to keep going, Ticket. But question for you: at age 39 years old, you think that he's losing 11 times in a row to a guy that's in his prime?
No, because he has AD. No, he's not losing 11 times.
At age 39 years old,
bro, listen.
What was 39-year-old MJ?
I'm saying with the caliber of player that LeBron has with AD. I'm not using this as one player. I'm not using this as like, oh, this is just LeBron. I'm saying that LeBron has a player of the caliber of AD and has lost 11 straight. I'm saying you couldn't win one game.
Right.
11
now
straight.
We're changing the context of that. Wasn't the original.
Hold on, no. All I'm saying is this. I would understand y'all's point more if Mike had Scottie and had did that. But we're talking about Michael Jordan as a sophomore in the league and a third-year player in the league coming off that foot injury. Bro, he didn't have Scottie yet. Scottie wasn't even around yet.
Right.
Scottie, and then when Scottie came in, he wasn't no starter. He was a bench player when he came in, getting minimal time.
Chill. Stop saying right.
No. These are facts.
Swipe. All I'm doing is acknowledging. That's all.
That's not how Chill feels. Chill. You're an enabler. You're an enabler.
No, I'm not. Because what we're gonna do, Swipe, is we're getting to the bottom of this. This is what we're gonna do, Swipe. That's what we're gonna get to the bottom of this. That's what we're gonna do right now, Swipe.
That's like if LeBron was a rookie and ran into the KD Warriors. You guys wouldn't call that fair if LeBron had a rookie Cavs team and was played against the KD Warriors.
Okay,
that is the equivalent of what and you know this, Chilltown. You got Larry Bird, Kevin McHale, Robert Parrish, Bill Walton was on that team, right?
Dennis Johnson,
right? Danny Ainge, all these dudes. He played against all those dudes, and his second best player is Charles Oakley.
Right. So
who was averaging like what? What was Oak averaging like what? 12?
Probably like 15. Probably like 15. Probably like 15.
15? Okay, 15.
I don't know. I didn't look, but something like that.
Yeah, that's his second best player. 15 and what? 9, 10 rebounds, something like that.
Probably, yeah. Can I interest the people in some interesting facts? And I have no
right quick, Mars. Right quick. Just hold your thought. Right quick. I'm running a poll right now. Whose losing streak was more nasty? MJ losing 13 straight to Larry Bird, or Bron losing 11 straight to Jokic?
Actually, 14.
And 14?
13.
Was it 13 or 14?
I think it's 13.
Okay.
It's definitely 13. It might be 14.
Did you check to see if Mike played in all those games? How many of those games?
Yes, these are games that Mike played in. I mean, Scottie Pippen didn't come into the league until the next season, 8, 7, 8.
Right, so he didn't play any of those games, right?
Right.
Yeah, Scottie wasn't there.
Now, go ahead, Ron. I'm sorry.
Yeah, y'all go vote on the poll. As of right now, it's tied 50-50. But let me know which one's more nastier.
Now, Ticket. When you, I'm sorry, Moss was about to say something.
Yeah, this is just and I'm not gonna lie. I think all of us up here have not watched every single game of this Boston Celtics losing streak that the Chicago Bulls had. But I do think it's interesting to point out that during this losing streak, MJ has game shooting 7 of 16. He has a game shooting 5 of 15, 9 of 23, 13 of 34, 13 of 31, and 9 of 30. I think it's interesting to point that out. So,
what did he average over that stretch?
He was putting up points, but I mean, hey, you take 30 shots a game.
So basically,
you're gonna get 30 points.
So basically, what you're saying is it makes sense. He was the only main scorer on his team. He got the AI treatment, which is why you got dudes that sit at buffets all day, like Brian Windhorst, talking about AI wouldn't be effective in this league because he knows nothing about basketball. So Michael Jordan's getting the AI treatment. It's not like he got shooters around him or snipers around him at that time. And it's not like
I just think it's important to point out that MJ was
Swiper, if I may, Swiper.
No.
Like he have a second like he can go to and give him 30 on
Swiper, if I may, sir.
Whoa.
I'm just saying, hold on. Here's my question. Here's my question to you, and I'm gonna leave it alone. Here's my question to you, Mars, and I'm gonna leave it alone. Mars, do you think if Michael Jordan had a player that's caliber of AD, he would have lost 13 straight times to any team?
At 39 or peak Michael Jordan?
I don't care how old he is.
Michael Jordan is not. No, Mars. I'm okay. I've had it. Enough already. I've had it with this dude. Michael Jordan at 39 years old on a bum knee is not being Joker with Anthony Davis. It's not happening. I've had it already. It's enough already.
Can we actually look into this?
Man, why y'all jumping ticket, man?
He's asking me the question. I want to get
I just want to hear what he had to say.
So 39-year-old MJ was his last year in the league. He was 39. He turned 40 that year. So what player in 2003?
No. I'm asking you.
I want to like make this somewhat realistic.
Okay.
What player in 03 was comparable to AD's stature in the league?
Who was the top 2 big men in the league at that time?
Tim Duncan,
Kevin Garnett.
KG and Duncan.
Okay, so if you get so let me say it to you like this: if you
get better than this person,
y'all would say, Swiper, y'all would say Duncan was better than KG, right?
Yes, I would say.
Okay, so let's give Mike KG, right?
Okay.
I'm talking about, but at the prime KG. I'm talking about like LeBron has right now with a prime AD, right?
Okay.
So I'm saying, you think that Mike loses 11 straight times to one? I'm talking about with the game, and think about this, Mars. That same shot LeBron had the other night that could have ended the streak. You think Mike misses all these opportunities last year in Game 4 when the game's on the line, when LeBron drove and got a shot blocked in his face where he could have won that game? Yeah. You think Michael Jordan, in a prime Kevin Garnett, lose 11 straight?
I think MJ would miss the open 3, but
okay,
11 straight. I personally, I think 11 straight might be a stretch. I think losing 11 straight for any team is.
I'm not saying Chitchat. I'm not saying that Jokic. I'm saying this, bro. I'm saying if Jordan at that age had a prime AD or a prime whatever. He ain't losing 11 straight. He gonna win one of them games, Chill. One. One. That's not the point. That's my whole point.
I think you could. Go ahead, Swipe. I'm sorry if I interrupted you.
May I please speak, Ticket? Without you interrupting with some nonsense.
Permission is
crazy. Jordan, just for context, that season, his last year, age 39.
Just 20 the 2002-2003 season.
Right. 20 points a game, 6 rebounds, 3.8 assists, 82% from the line. 45% from 2. And then he shot 44% from the field and 29% from 3. Across the board, he was a much worse player than this version of LeBron James. Much worse.
Shelling himself.
So this whole conversation about
or not was that era way better defensively than this era?
How about
this?
He was, sure. I don't get angry. Chill knows. I don't really get angry.
I'm just asking you. All I did was ask you one question. Was that era way better?
I apologize, though. I apologize. So the defense was better. Asking you one question. But Michael Jordan.
Was that era way better defensively?
Yeah, I just answered. If you were stop talking, you can hear what I said. I said yes, but Michael Jordan was also less skilled than this version of LeBron James at 39 years old. at 39 years old. I don't even think that's a real
less athletic.
Nope, less skilled. I said less skilled. I did not mince words. That's cool. That's cool. You no chill. That's fine. Chill. That's cool. That's cool. But chill. If we're doing playmaking, scoring, versatility, it's obviously going to be LeBron James at 39 years old. That's not really.
If we're doing heart, nothing.
So heart, you know, heart, all that stuff. Sure. I'm not even done. That's crazy. You get your run. I raised my hand. I was chilling.
You ever play basketball?
I was chilling. Can I get done or no?
Swiper, can you continue, please, sir? Swiper,
I would like to continue. I would like to continue.
Please, sir.
Yo, Ticket, your arms might be out, but you ain't bigger than me, so relax. Listen. So all I was saying is that when you get to a point, chill. When you get to a point at 39 years old, you're comparing LeBron and Michael. I don't think that's a conversation.
No. It doesn't have to be that comparison.
And also having the conversation, if you put Kevin Garnett or whatever, it doesn't matter. The original conversation, and all we're doing is shifting the conversation. The original conversation was about Michael would never lose to somebody 11 straight times, and then Mars read it off, and he did indeed lose. Conversation's dead because he did it, and he lost 13 times. The real conversation is, to me, it's irrelevant because Joker is the best player on the court every time they play. So it's not even like it's a disappointment that they've been beat 13 times in a row. Steph Curry's lost the last 7 games.
I disagree. Joker was not the best player on the court every time they played. He wasn't.
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. If you're stat watching, sure. If you're stat watching, no problem. I get what you're saying.
I'm not stat watching. I'm talking about game watching. And I'm talking about clutch watching. I'm talking about game watching, clutch watching, on the line. A lot of those games, Jamal Murray was the one carrying in the fourth quarters. A lot of those games,
Jamal's not better than Joker in those games. But that's okay.
I'm not taking away from Joker. I'm saying Joker was the best player in a majority of those games. But you said all of those games. And my only point to you is this. Here's what you take away from the game. And you say you're bigger than me. You're not. If you're bigger than 6'9", you're bigger than me. But I'm going to say this to you, right? So you're going to look up to me when you see me. So let me say this to you, right?
Well, I ain't going to see you. I'm not going to see you. Apparently, you're not invited to the cookout no more. We're doing a Players Trust cookout. You're not invited no more. Go ahead.
He be invited. He just be ducking smoke.
When I say this to you, bro, I just want you to think about this. Because here's the one thing that all of you guys.
I got to tell the truth, Chitchat. I can't lie to the people.
Stats and things that you guys take away from the game. And that is this. We're talking about mentality. We're talking about ability, capability. Mike showed you at the age of 39, he could still, if he had to, go get 50 in the game. He's done that before. So all I'm saying is this. Okay. If you gave him one player, the caliber of AD is right now, which is an all-world, all-league performer, a top 75 player, I'm saying he's not losing 11 straight to Jokic and Murray. That's all I'm saying. I ain't saying he's winning the season series. I'm not saying none of that, bro. All I'm saying is he's not losing 11 straight times because in those times where those games were close and LeBron didn't come through, I'm seeing Mike mid-range pull-up jump shot hitting it. Now, here's the one last thing I'm not gonna hold you.
Michael at 39 years old would have issue with the KCP, so I'm not really having that discussion.
Hold on. You said skills. This is the last thing I would disagree with you on. I disagree with on the skill part. I think that Michael Jordan always had skills which allowed him to play that late in his career. I think it was his athleticism that waned that took away from his ultimate dominance that he had throughout the course of his career when he was in Chicago winning those 6 championships, because his athleticism along with his skills is what was along with his heart,
Chill, is he beating KCP off the dribble at 39 years old, Chill?
He beat a lot of dudes off the dribble.
Not consistently, he's not. Not consistently, he's not. No. Not consistently, he's not.
But he don't got to beat you off the dribble to get to his spot for that pull-up midi, though.
Well, here's the difference, though. For him to get to that spot, he still has to have that athleticism, and he doesn't have it like he used to at 39 years old, going on 40. He's not like that anymore. And I think we're getting off the subject of Ticket just making it sound like you put Jordan on the floor and they're gonna beat these dudes once, completely leaving out the personnel that the Denver Nuggets have. And why they're beating the Lakers. They're not beating the Lakers because James ain't showing up. That ain't the problem.
Yeah, they did this in game 2. And game 2 is because LeBron didn't show up in the clutch.
They're not beating the. They
just beat them. Hold on. They just beat them 2 times. They beat them in game 4 last year because LeBron got his layup blocked with the game on the line. He didn't show up in the clutch.
Yeah, he had 3 guys. Stop right there, Ticket. He had 3 guys on him. By the way,
that's his fault. Michael Jordan would have pulled up the J.
No, he wouldn't have. Not with 3 guys on.
And no. LeBron drove to the 3 guys.
Right. And even if
Mike, shoot over Aaron Gordon, Michael.
And 3 guys. And 3 guys. But the point that I'm making is that we're leaving out this Denver Nuggets team. That's a terrible matchup. Ticket, you talked about the personnel that the Lakers have. Just so you know, Ticket, D'Angelo Russell in the 2 of these 3 games, he's 1 for 17, B. 1 for 16. Now, if Jordan's playing with a guy that's who he's counting on to knock down shots, that's number 1. He's counting on a guy to knock down shots that makes 1 in 17 shots, 2 of the 3 games, 2 of them.
Never happened because Jordan would
have
been on the court.
Well, here we go. Now, and we're being honest. And we're being honest. Jordan wouldn't have anything to do with, just like James doesn't have anything to do with the fact that Aaron Gordon was 8 for 11 around the basket. That's nothing to do with Jordan.
That was LeBron. That was LeBron's fault.
That was 100% LeBron's fault.
That was his man.
Aaron Gordon was actually LeBron's man. LeBron is
he got caught looking
and he's getting beat on cuts left and right. That's factually on LeBron.
Yeah, that was chill. Literally, I'm not. You don't do narrative. You don't do narrative. Aaron Gordon was busting LeBron yesterday. The entire game.
Swiper, we're doing the what's it called, the playback. Me and Jalen are up there, and I'm just counting the times where LeBron is caught watching. He's caught watching, and Aaron Gordon cuts behind him or in front of him. It's one thing to get cut behind. That can happen when you're just watching the ball, but to let somebody cut in front of you is crazy. On top of that, not only that, there's times when LeBron is acting like he's gonna go help, but he's getting caught in no man's land.
In no man's land.
Like you either gotta go or don't. He's gambling on MPJ. When MPJ's defender is still in front of him and he's going, and it's one of those things that looks like I'm just gonna act like I'm showing left, like I'm showing effort, and just dumps it down to AG. Like Bron sold that. It was a lot of.
So Aaron Gordon's production, that's all James. Is that what I'm
talking about? It is LeBron.
Most of it was.
It's not like.
So now
the vast majority, Chitchat.
Because just so you know, I think Aaron Gordon went 12 for what, 18 yesterday. So he's the difference in the game. Ticket, you know what? You're right, James. This is all your fault.
No.
Hold on. Ticket, I got it. Hold on. Chill. Hold on.
No, we're not doing that.
I'm not doing nothing. Chill. You're pushing a narrative. We didn't say that it's all LeBron's fault. But the factual information is Aaron Gordon was cooking LeBron yesterday. I'm not trying to blame him for why they lost the entirety of the game, but it's also true. Aaron Gordon was going at LeBron and he flopped twice on Aaron Gordon yesterday, trying to draw a foul instead of playing defense. He would not box out at the half, wouldn't box out in the third quarter. Multiple times, Aaron Gordon was beating him off back cuts, slips, all kind of stuff because he was being lazy. He was being lazy playing defense, which is why he worn down.
Whatever the reason is, it doesn't change that.
I don't think it was being lazy. I'm gonna tell you what I think it was, because some of those plays I watch and I know it's playing like basketball myself on a pro level, and Bob knows this too, and Chilbert knows this too. Bron was ball watching Jokic. When Jokic starts dribbling, bro, and you can really start like just paying attention to him. And it was a few times Bron was just looking at Jokic and Aaron Gordon just backdoor cut him. He just because Bron is looking because he's trying to go help on. He's trying to figure out, am I going to go help on Jokic, or what is Jokic going to do? Because once Jokic catch that ball and he starts that back down on whoever it is, whether it's AD or Roy, LeBron all night long his eyes was locked on Jokic. So Aaron Gordon, who was in the corner, all he does is come right down in the dunker spot, creep right behind, boop, Jokic, excellent pass, dunk, or he's getting an offensive rebound, stick back. Go ahead, Mars.
I agree with what you're saying, but like, I watched LeBron on his podcast say that's what you can't do. I watched him say that. He said, when you're going against the Nuggets, you got to be aware of Aaron Gordon at all times, because you know Jokic going to do the little hook, but it's really a pass to Aaron Gordon in the dunker spot. You can't overhelp. So if he knows you can't do that, why isn't it? Like, I know the answers for how to slow down the Nuggets, but I'm just not going to do the things I know you're not meant to do.
I think they all gave up.
I don't think he gave up, Swiper. I think that Jokic, I give y'all credit. He is that type of player where he sucks you into looking at him when he has the ball, because you're like, yo, if this dude if he turns, he's going up to score. I have to go help, because now he's got whoever that is, Roy Hachimura, whatever. They're going to get beat. And so LeBron knows I have to lean in and go help. Here's the problem right here, though. Once he takes it, once he commits both eyes, he's not looking at both players like that. If you watch the replay, LeBron is like his head is turned like this on Jokic. That Aaron Gordon is just walking right behind him, slips behind him, and either gets a pass and goes up and dunks it, or if Jokic throws up a shot and misses, he's right there for the offensive rebound and stick back. And by the time LeBron turns around, he's already got position.
Yeah, and again,
so
I'm not trying to be disrespectful, Ticket. And I mean, they played hard, but by the time when they were up 4.5, chill. As soon as the Nuggets got up 3 to 4 points, they folded because they knew they had no shot of winning that game. And I said it last night. They got when Jokic, remember, they got the non-Nuggets minutes. They were up down 8 when Jokic left. When he comes back in like 7:42 left, they're down 11. Didn't try the rest of the game. And the only reason it got to 112-105 is because the Nuggets just decided they didn't want to beat them by 25. They literally, once the Lakers folded and said, the Nuggets are like, are you good? Are you done? They literally just reeled it all the way back in and said, all right, we're not going to try to dominate the matchup. And then
Austin Reeves started stat padding.
Right. That's exactly what happened. What happened.
I still think it's a personnel issue with the Denver Nuggets. My small forward is 6'10", yours is 6'5", and you don't find them in transition. My power forward is 6'9", super athletic, plays around the rim. Your power forward plays on the wing and plays in transition and doesn't play around the rim like Rui doesn't. And when these dudes is closing out, Rui, how many times I watched Rui overrun Michael Porter Jr. in plays where he ends up cracking the mid-range or cracking the long ball when he gets switched onto Austin Reeves, where he's just shooting right over the top of him. Now, as far as them getting baskets around the rim, James gets caught with his head turned a lot. No doubt about that. He definitely gets caught with his head turned a lot. And on top of that, they're small. When I look at Denver's lineup and I look at the Lakers lineup, it's a small lineup. My small forward is 6'5", and that's in the Denver Nuggets. Their lineup is much bigger.
I mean, Rui's 6 foot. Rui's 6'8", 6'9".
And what is the Lakers lineup? Because I'm confused. Because he got the wrong lineup. Austin Reeves is 6'4", D'Lo 6'4", Rui's 6'8", LeBron is 6'8", and then you got 6'10" and AD. It's not that they're smaller; they're much less physical.
And not only that they're much less physical. James is your primary ball handler. With James being your primary ball handler, it's not that difficult to take advantages of mismatches, like Austin Reeves getting switched on to Aaron Gordon, like Austin Reeves getting switched on to Michael Porter Jr., like Rui putting Rui on the Joker. That worked in game 1 last year because it was a surprise. They didn't know what that was.
So now that question, is there anything with you saying that right there? That's why I stopped you right there. All of you guys can answer this with chill too. Is there anything that y'all think Darvin Ham could have made schematically that could have stopped Denver?
You could have.
Yeah. All of y'all. I'm asking everybody this right. What Chilltown just said about what the Nuggets we're doing in that game. Is there anything with the personnel schematically that y'all think he could have did to win some of these games?
Yeah, I think the whole time, yesterday specifically, I'm talking about game 3 specifically, I was saying in the second quarter, like halfway through the second quarter, I was already saying D-Lo has to sit down today. We can see what's going on. D-Lo cannot play. Gabe Vincent has to take all the D-Lo's minutes because at least Gabe Vincent gives us something something on the defensive end, applying pressure to Jamal Murray.
He did a good job.
And I caught that halfway through the second quarter that we don't need to wait until the fourth quarter to see this. Sit his ass down and get Gabe Vincent in there to mix it up on the defensive end. That's the one thing I would say.
That would have made a major difference in the game.
100%, Ticket. I think that would have made a major difference. Yes, I don't know if it would have won the game, but it would have gave him a better chance.
You think if the Lakers if they bench D'Lo next game and start with Gabe Vincent, you think they have a better chance of winning that game?
I just think Gabe. Now, is D'Lo a better basketball player than Gabe Vincent? Probably so. But who do I want on my team over? Y'all already know how I feel about D'Lo. I don't think he's a championship player. I don't think he's a winning basketball player. I'm 100% okay with giving Gabe Vincent all of D'Angelo Russell's minutes. Now in game four, I don't know, because I know y'all trip off over. You can't take him out the starting lineup. It'll mess up his head and all that type of stuff, which I don't care about. Which is stuff I don't care about at all. But I will say, if we look at it from that way, then maybe not. You're already down 3-0. It doesn't really matter. Let them rock. Who cares? But I think they could have saved game 3 had had Darvin Ham just took D'Lo out in the second quarter and been like, look,
you
D'Lo,
guys all
we
agree
need
with
this
what Bob just said? Y'all all agree that there is a move that you can do coaching wise that can beat the Nuggets swiper. Mars.
I've been very vocal. This Lakers team can't beat the Nuggets. Now, do I think Darvin Ham is helping the situation? Not really. I don't think he's giving them their best chance to win, but they're not going to win the series.
Oh, but what is he not? Okay, so I'm saying, what do you think that he's not doing?
He doesn't have the personnel. Even if they go bigger, like you.
But at some point, like, can we just their duo at the top also isn't good enough? Like I feel like I keep like saying this over and over again. AD is not good enough. LeBron is not good enough at this point. No, but like I think that's what I'm saying. If you're stat watching, sure.
No,
but Anthony, not you. I'm not saying you.
I'm talking about controlling the game.
No.
He has had stretches where he's controlled this game.
No, but not. But I'm saying as a play finisher, that's fine. But doing that when the other dude is like more in a Magic Johnson mode and constantly controlling every single possession, and then on top of that ticket, they had to switch AD on the Joker. Now all they're doing is saying, "All right, AD, come out in the paint." And literally, we're just gonna run everything behind you off DHOs, and then you're almost ineffective defensively.
I'm gonna say something to you. I saw Mike Malone did last night, and I thought this was a big coaching move, bro. I thought he had a lot of nuts when he did this, and I don't know if y'all recognize this. When Jokic, this is how I knew he was going for the kill. When Jokic got 2 fouls,
kept him in,
in the game. Hey, when he did that swiper, I said, this motherfucker Mike Malone going for the kill tonight.
Because he knew Darvin Ham wasn't going to go after him. He knew that.
Hey, chill. I was so upset.
They switched him. They put him on Rui.
Yeah, they did the famous Jokic on Rui thing. And
yes, he knew that he wasn't
I'm glad you
said
that because the very next play, they should have went right at Jokic.
Go after him. Go after him.
They should have attacked him every single time. And here's something I will say. They're not. Like, I don't know where we got away from this. I know Mars is going to say because he got better. But I don't know where we got away from putting Jokic in pick and rolls and attacking him more. Like
because they're the third best pick and roll defense in the NBA. There's just no point.
I don't know why they didn't throw it to AD and get him switched on Jokic more to where he's attacking Jokic more because Jokic cannot guard.
They would have doubled. They would have doubled though. I'm saying
they started I saw a play. They quintuple teamed AD. Yeah. The whole team on Anthony Davis.
And he was ineffective the rest of the game.
No, but I'm saying Jokic picked up the foul on AD.
No, I know, but like they would have what they did in the third quarter though is what Mars is talking about. They would have did if they would have tried that because they would have swormed him. Remember, KCP got two steals.
You think they would have started right then with the
because that's the point. Like he can't pick up a third foul. Like that's he
picks up a third foul. He's done for maybe the rest
of
the
half.
Right. Check this out, Swiper. I have a problem with dudes complaining about the coaches about getting the ball. When you're a superstar, bro, you ain't got to ask the coach to get the ball.
I've never understood that. I've never understood
like, yo, give me the ball. Get the hell out the way. Like I'm a superstar, bro. You ain't gonna tell me when and when I can't get the ball. That's why I don't like about AD and them dudes with the cop outs, bro. Bro, you're supposed to be a superstar. Go get the ball. And this is one thing I do love about Murray and Jokic. I think we got to give them more props. Bro, they play so beautifully off each other. They don't care which one. It's like, yo, you literally watch Murray playing with the ball on the top of the perimeter, him and Jokic doing the handoff or doing the pick and roll, and they're both figuring right there. It's not even a play. It's not even a real play call. They're both figuring, okay, which one of us will have a better matchup in this possession? We just going to attack that. And you can just see how Jokic just moves like, all right, go ahead, Murray. Murray's like, okay, I'm coming to you, dog. Boom. They got so good of a combination, Chilltown. That is going to be a deadly thing, especially since we haven't given the one guy his credit, and that is Michael Porter Jr., bro. He has been so major in this series. Michael Porter Jr. deserves
20 points a game on the 68 true shooting.
Bro, the way that dude been playing.
And just shooting over the top. First of all, the Denver Nuggets don't really play with that much pace, but when they do get out and run, he gets out and run. And they hunt mismatches. When they get Austin Reeves, when they get him switched on to MPJ, he just shoots right over the top of him. He's too small to cover him. And then when Darvin Ham brings in different guys, like in the words of Ticket, dim shitty. They hunt that matchup, and he just shoots right over the top of him. Then they move Prince over to him, and then he just shot fakes him. But Prince doesn't know where he's supposed to be defensively. He's almost the same as James, where he gets beat on back cuts. He doesn't know where he's supposed to be on the perimeter. And then when he catches the ball, he just shoots right over the top of him. This is just a bad matchup for the Lakers. It's been a bad matchup for the Lakers. I thought it would be more competitive. I was wrong. I thought that the Lakers could win one game. But the more I watch this Denver Nuggets team, They have so many holes. They have the Lakers have so many holes that they can't fill against this Denver Nuggets team. I think the Minnesota series is going to be a lot more.
Jokic is averaging. He's averaging 28. He's averaging 28, 16, and 9, and he has a 70 true shooting in the series so far. Jokic has he's averaging 20. Hold on, Ticket. He's averaging 28, 16, and 9 on 70 true shooting, and I don't think he's really been like. I don't think he's had a game yet. He hasn't even like put down his foot yet.
Well, we didn't see them.
Go ahead, Chill.
We didn't see that. Did we see Denver last year have a game? Like we didn't see, and I don't think it's necessary in this series for them to have that kind of game. I don't think it's necessary for them to do that. Now the Lakers, on the other hand,
the Lakers had points in this series where they took them out of things, and they played great defense. And hold on, I want to say this though. I will say this. This shows me how weak the Lakers really are. But the Nuggets, to me, are vulnerable. And I'm going to tell you why. I don't trust all those other guys. I'm trusting what I'm seeing from Michael Porter Jr. But those other dudes have shown vulnerability. And even Murray, against better teams, he cannot have these bad starts like he's been having these years. Because other teams going to crush you. Like, so when they play against better teams in the West going forward, bro, he's going to have to get off to better starts. Because if he doesn't have
funny though, I think this would be his.
I mean, the Nuggets are shooting like 28% from three. Like,
right.
That I've said this all year. They're the only team in the league that I think can shoot this badly and win games consistently.
No. But I'm saying Mars. I'm talking about against let me give you an example. Against a team like the Minnesota Timberwolves, that can put up numbers too. That can defend you at all levels, right? To me, Murray cannot afford to have those bad starts against them. If Murray was playing as bad as he was in the first half against Minnesota, this will be a 2-1 series, Minnesota. Yes, because Minnesota.
No, I don't mean no, I'm disagreeing with you. I mean he can't do that. No,
I agree. You can't do that
because they're a well more balanced team, and they can attack you from multiple ways. They got multiple guys that can attack you, and guess what? They have a dude that they can put over there and mess with Michael Porter Jr. They have a dude that's athletic enough to deal with Aaron Gordon and what's the dude guarding KD McDaniel? Jaden McDaniel. That's his name. So they got heavy artillery. That's a series right there. Whoever wins that series, to me,
where's the NBA championship?
Comes out the West.
Bro, listen.
Hey, respect OKC. But before we get into any of that, though, fellas,
why?
We'll continue the conversation. I just got to shout out the Players' Choice merch. You see my man Chilltown. You see him. Y'all go ahead. Go to playerschoicemerch.com. Copy some good merch. Check out what we got. And support us more than anything. Just support us. And you can also do that by becoming a member. You could also do that by subscribing. And most importantly, the easiest thing you could do, the lowest lift, you could do that by liking the video. Appreciate all 2,200 people in here. As you can see, we just cooked for 45 minutes straight. Hey, man, we still got 2 hours and 15 minutes left. It's been a fire show so far. I'm not even going to get into the super chats just yet, even though I appreciate everybody that sent through a super chat. We'll get to that just momentarily. The next question I got to just ask you guys is, so does this mean that LeBron's about to lose 12 straight?
Yes.
He might lose.
Oh, are they getting swept, basically?
Yeah.
He's gone.
Is he losing 12 straight?
He's gone, Ron. I think LeBron, you'll see LeBron. I've said this 1,000 times. I think you'll see him in New York next year. I think he's out. I think you'll see LeBron and Bronny in New York, and maybe AD pushes for a trade to get to New York. I think LeBron leaves as a free agent and goes to the New York Knicks in the offseason, bro. I don't think he wants to deal with this LA stuff no more because it's not a move. And Swipe, maybe you guys, I don't know how y'all feel, Mars. It's not a move that's going to make them a championship team, in my opinion, in the summertime. It's not one. Tell me the move that's going to put them over the Nuggets. Tell me the move that's going to put them over with Minnesota.
Over the Nuggets? Time machine. Put AD back in 2020 and put LeBron.
No. I'm saying I'm talking about the trade, Mars, because people are saying
that could.
They think Trae Young is going to get them over the Nuggets or over the
Trae Young.
Because they're saying the Lakers are going to go after Trae Young.
Donovan Mitchell, no, none of that works.
Well, get even smaller. That's the answer.
No,
I'm just saying that's what people are saying. That's why I think we see LeBron James looking at the East, looking at how vulnerable the Boston Celtics look, looking at how the East is banged up right now, and how the Knicks is. I think LeBron goes to the Knicks, bro.
I don't think he goes anywhere. I think he's.
I do. I ain't no way in hell he gonna sit over there and keep losing like that in LA. Because the one thing that's gonna do is that's gonna continue to crush his legacy if he could. Because that would be 4 out of the last 5 years that he's out in the first or didn't even make the playoffs.
So you figure, so he been there. He been there 6 years, and in the 6 years he's been there, 19 they didn't make the playoffs. 20 They won the NBA championship. 21, they lost in round 1. 22, they didn't make the playoffs. 23, they lost in the West Finals. And then this year, they're going to lose in the first round. So,
so that's a year they didn't make the playoffs, and 3 years they lost in the first round.
Twice.
They've won 6 playoff series in 6 years.
Yeah, so they're good enough for one playoff series every 6 years.
That's great.
I might be thinking about it.
Chill. There's no way.
I just might be thinking about it. I'm thinking about it from a family
How are you
standpoint.
gonna win, Chill?
I'm 39. I'm 39 years old, man. I'm 39 years old. I'm not thinking of moving my family again. I'm not thinking of my family moving to New York and getting on the New York Knicks. I'm not the difference in them winning the NBA championship or getting back to the NBA
He's
finals.
not trying to chill. It's gonna get worse, bro. It's gonna get the West is getting, like Ron said.
You keep saying that it's gonna get worse. Denver is the issue. Like
no,
there's more issues than just Denver.
Even if that's true, Moss. So if we have a Lakers Oklahoma City series, what does that series look like?
OKC in 6.
Even if you think OKC, from what I saw in that first game, one of the things I know for a fact about young teams, when you get them early and you plant that seed of doubt in them, you shake them. So when I'm watching Oklahoma City, who look like a deer in headlights, and they survived that game 1, if the Lakers end up playing them in that game 1 and they do the same thing and they end up beating them, I think we have a different series. Now, I'm not saying that the Lakers win the series. Maybe they do. And then now we're talking about a different run. Maybe they can get back to the
Dallas or the Clippers in round 2. That's what.
Or they can just lose to they're ultimately going to lose to Denver if they see them. They're ultimately
Denver's the guaranteed loss. Yeah,
I think they beat the Clippers. I think they beat the Clippers every time they played them this year. And James shut the door on Leonard every time that they played them this year. So the Dallas series, I mean, I think they got a shot. I like them against everybody else than Denver. Everybody.
I don't like them against Minnesota. I don't like them against Minnesota. I don't like them.
Hold on.
At this point right now, I don't like them in Minnesota. I don't like them. I don't even like them against the Clippers, even though they beat the Clippers in the regular season.
Right.
I don't like them if Kawhi's playing. I don't like them against the Clippers right now in the playoffs. Also, I don't like the Lakers against the It was one other team that's out there. I forgot.
So you got the Lakers. So you got Oklahoma City.
No, it's not the Suns. It's not the Suns.
Minnesota,
OKC?
Phoenix, New Orleans. I said OKC. So
OKC is the only other option.
Just in the Western Conference ticket. In the Western Conference, you got Denver, you got Minnesota, Oklahoma.
Houston.
Memphis will be back next year. So
I don't like them. Chill. I wouldn't like them the 7-game series against the Kings.
Yeah, Memphis and Sacramento's gonna be back next year. So
I wouldn't like them. I wouldn't like them in
7-game series.
I definitely don't like them against the Kings. That's a bad matchup.
So LeBron's got to go back to the Eastern Conference. What you're saying?
Yeah, Mars. This is what I've been hearing from people for like the last couple months, that LeBron is considering going to the New York Knicks, back with the people he came in the league with. Remember, he came in the league with CAA. Rich Paul didn't go over there and make amends and mend fences with all those guys from CAA that's over there running the Knicks now for no reason a few months ago. He did that for a reason at All-Star Weekend, where he went over there and mended the fences with those guys. So, again, I can see that move because the Knicks got 3 first-round picks. I can see where they go take a risk, take a Bronny, bring Bron to New York. Based on what you're seeing from the Knicks right now, I think the Knicks, they flame out in the first, second round. And I know Swiper want to get to that. But I see that opening the door for LeBron to go over there feeling like, look, it's a team right here that's right there. You know, they're ready to compete. And again, those are his people. Leon Rose and those guys, that's who LeBron James came in the league with before him and Rich Paul branched off and did clutch. That was his agent. So you've seen him at the Summer League games chopping it up with Leon Rose and these guys, Worldwide West and all those guys putting this stuff back together. I believe you see LeBron James. Remember, he's already told you, Madison Square Garden is his very favorite playground. He was doing all the trolling this year anyways when they went over there and played the Knicks. Now you get swept out the first round. It's not going to be comfortable for you in LA because it doesn't matter how old you are. You're still wanting another max contract. So the fans are going to hold you to that standard. I don't think he want to go through that, Chilltown. I don't think he want to. If he was in a small town or a small market, yeah, I agree with you. Cool. Like the Cavs or something like that. Boom, we give you that type of deal. With the Lakers, you want them to pay you that type of deal, and they can't even put a team around you that's going to guarantee that you're going to go back to the mountaintop. They're not going to do that, bro. Not just for clicks and views and troll. And he doesn't want to do that to his legacy. His legacy looks horrible like that, bro.
When I say I like all those other teams against the Lakers. I like them better. That doesn't mean that they're going to beat them. I'm not sure if they can beat Minnesota, but I like their chances against Minnesota better than I do against them.
Okay. That's what you're saying.
I do. That's
better than 0.
That's all I'm saying, because I just don't see how with the personnel that they have and how they're losing games, how they can contend with them. They just can't.
Just get 2018 LeBron, because apparently he could.
That's not going to happen, Mars. So we can't go back in the time machine and bring back 32 or 33-year-old James. That's just not the way that works. And if I look at the Lakers, the way they're presently constructed, so you're probably going to get you already signed Rui. So Rui signed an extension. Austin Reeves signed an extension. Anthony Davis signed an extension. James comes off the books after this year. So you tied into those guys. So with those guys you being tied into, James, one of two things is going to happen. Either he's going to sign an extension, which I think he is. I can't see him jumping on another team, knowing for a fact that the only reason why you drafted my son is for me. I'm not going to be around that much longer.
Does that hurt his legacy? If he continues to lose in LA like he's losing right now, if he continues to get dragged like he's doing right now, does that hurt his legacy?
I don't think so, because he won there.
So hold on. So it doesn't matter. You don't think however long LeBron plays on, let's say he plays 2 more years on, if he continue to get the hell beat out of him, beat in the first round, not make the playoffs, Swiper, y'all don't think this does not go bad to his legacy?
I don't.
You muted, Swiper.
I'm talking about even with all the players he have around him.
Well, Kobe did worse than that though. Kobe did worse than that his whole later 5 years.
But Kobe never had a player like AD.
Now, I think at some point, I get that at some point, though, we've also recognized that just because you have 2 really good players doesn't mean you win anything in this league.
Kobe also had more money in the bank with the Lakers, a lot more. So
I'm saying Mons. What I'm saying to you is this. He brought up Kobe. They wasn't building that as that was a championship team. They're building these Lakers teams as if they're expecting to win championships or compete.
Who said that though?
Everybody. Have you watched TV? Have you watched the Lakers organization?
They're also mostly casual. That just want the Lakers to be good for ratings.
Have you listened to
but Swiper, they did win the NBA championship with these 2 guys.
No,
they did.
That was a completely different era and team, though. Everybody
else,
they
were the team that had KCP back then.
Right. KCP, Caruso, Kuzma, Rondo, White, JaVale McGee, like they were loaded across.
And they're trying to recreate. They tried to recreate that.
So you think they're not trying to win a championship right now, Swiper?
They can try all they want. They ain't good enough. And
I'm asking you. You think the Lakers are currently not trying to?
No, they're trying to maximize LeBron's window. I know they want to, but you can hope and pray all you want. That ain't changing the reality. You don't have the dogs. They don't. They're not going to have the best player in a lot of series anymore. You know, I think some they could still. They're not going to have the best defense in the series because that's just not what they've been able to do. They got a lot of role players that are really iffy. Austin Reeves and D'Angelo Russell and Rui Hachimura, Gabe Vincent. Now, Kendrick Perkins and them said going into the year, Rob Pelinka won the offseason. Look at all these players they got when they signed Christian Wood. I know, but again, most of these people, though, they want the Lakers to be good because they're associated with LeBron and AD in 2020. They always go back to 2020, not reality right now. That's the problem. They are not as good as a lot of teams in the West.
Rob Pelinka was the executive of the year for what he did this summer.
And they're
Laker Media Cartel.
That's what I'm telling you. It's the same people. Who's the GM? Who's the GM that brought Harden? That brought the Harden deal when they traded for Harden.
Daryl Morey.
No, with
the
Nets.
You talking about
Marks?
Oh, you talking about Sean Marks? Yes, Sean Marks.
But I'm saying didn't he win executive of the year?
That was a terrible
one
trade
or whatever.
Terrible trade.
Well, I'm just saying that stuff happens.
Of course, it was a great trade. It was a terrible trade. The reason why
James Harden was playing at the MVP level until everything went down with him and Kyrie. That was not a bad trade until James Harden went off the deep end because Kyrie wasn't on the court. So that Kyrie situation kind of threw that off. So you saying
but I'm saying, Ticket, you win executive of the year for stuff like that. Like that's just a big thing. Like the Pelicans and the Laker market.
Hold on, but they're saying, check this out, Swiper. They went to the Western Conference Finals against y'all last year, right?
Right.
Okay. They're saying, hey man, we just went to the Western Conference Finals last year, and we dealt with the Russell Westbrook situation early in the season, which we had to get off that. We started off so horribly because of that situation, is what they were saying. We pivoted, made a deal midway through the season, and had the best record in the NBA to finish the season. You come back the next season with those same players, and you add on all these other pieces. This is why they were saying that they were championship.
I was one of those people. I was one of those people that thought that they were a contender. I was one of those people. That
I know, but y'all didn't meet me.
Unfortunately,
Chill did not have a chance to meet me until February, and I could have told him why he was wrong in August. So that's the thing. It's like we keep LeBron and AD, or it's the only thing people stand on with that. Oh, LeBron and AD championship, or the Lakers, LeBron's the GOAT. But that's not actual basketball.
That's not what I was thinking, though, Swiper.
I'm not saying you, Chill. Like, you have your own opinion. You're obviously a very sound basketball mind. I'm saying it as the media at large, why they thought the Lakers were going to beat the Nuggets, for instance. Like, they struggle with physicality, and you know that because it's a bonus matchup. They're not physical. They're a finesse team now. That's not good. In the Western Conference, you cannot be a finesse team. You cannot win and be a finesse team in this conference. Maybe in the Eastern Conference, you can do that a little bit. But here, even Minnesota, Denver, who else at the top? OKC, they even have a level of physicality that exists on the perimeter. But then even across the board, the Clippers are not like a weak team. They're not uber physical. But Daniil Gafford now, PJ Washington, even the Mavs got some physicality. Like, the Lakers just don't have that. So I'm saying that, like, if LeBron James can't go into a series and be the apex predator that he used to be because there's another dude across the court that's better than him, I just didn't think they had a real chance of doing it. Now, I thought they would be better. I thought they would be a top 3 or 4 seed this year because I didn't expect that they would drop off the face of the earth. But also, Chill, if you look at just on-court stuff, the Lakers' two-man game between LeBron and AD, it wasn't as good as it was in previous years. But everybody blamed the roster construction as to why, instead of the fact they're just not as effective as a duo as they had been in previous years. That's it.
And what
we got to move on, y'all. Got a lot of super chats. Shout out to everybody that sent through these super chats. Go ahead and slap that like button if you haven't. My man Never Free Miles B said, in y'all opinion, how do series like these affect AD's legacy as a player? Hashtag my first super chat. So if you haven't sent through a super chat, be like Never Free Miles B and send through your first super chat.
He don't have those expectations like that. Like we don't, like, that's a problem I think that we have. We don't put those type of expectations on AD, and I think that's bad. I think that when you put lesser expectations on a dude that's so great, and we constantly give him passes and say, oh, well, this is what we expect. No, that's not what your ability and your capability is. If I know Chilltown has a capability of playing at a certain level, but I accept the fact that Chilltown only gives me this level, then that's our fault. That's our fault that we don't criticize AD for not winning MVPs when Giannis and Jokic have. That's our fault for not criticizing AD. Why haven't you won Defensive Player of the Year award? That's our fault for not criticizing AD.
He said the media doesn't like him. That's what he said.
No, right. So why have you been dominant more on a consistent level? That's our fault. For example, one thing I like about Bob is he'll get on Sabonis if Sabonis not playing up to the level Bob know he's supposed to play. So if he comes out and he's not playing up to that level that you know he can play at, he gets criticized. But we don't really do that for AD on a consistent basis. We accept what we think AD's supposed to be, and that's just not right to me. He's supposed to be way better than what we accept.
Well, this particular series, I think that's he said what would this series do to his legacy? This particular series, honestly, in my eyes, this shit helping AD. Right now, this series is helping AD in my eyes. AD trying to carry right now. Them other dudes won't get in the car. He trying to pull the cart, and them dudes trying to keep walking. They're not trying to jump in and let AD rock. D-Lo ain't show up last night. Bron selling on the defensive end. I mean, Austin Reeves only wake up in the last couple minutes when he can get his stats together. Bro, AD is trying to carry the squad, and the other players will not get on board with him. I think this series is, if anything, is helping AD's legacy.
All right, y'all. Champ sent through a super chat. He said, been watching y'all for 2.5 years. Love the channel. Apologies for taking so long to become a member. Oh, it's all good, Champ. Hey, better, you know the saying, better late than never. But to those who haven't became members, take a page out of Champ's book. What you waiting for? Become a member, not tomorrow, not next week, not next month, not when the NBA finals start. Do it today. Also, it's Friday, y'all. We got an action-packed weekend, so we're gonna get into some of the games that's gonna happen, not just tonight, but over the weekend. Forecast some of these series and whatnot. And also, we had a couple good games last night. You'll see the title of the show. Joel Embiid went ballistic, and Paolo and the Magic Scored over 100 points. Who would have thunk? Who would have thunk? But I got a couple more super chats before we do that. And I also do want to shout out these members too. So let me go ahead and do that. Never Free Miles B. We seen a super chat earlier. Shout out Never Free Miles B. George Foy Pearson. Who's she? Jason the Kid became a member. Who else we got? Dante Bryant became a member. Bang Bang Lulu, welcome to the party. Step back 1, 2, 3. Champ, we just seen his super chat. Shout out to Champ. Who else we got? That's about it. Shout out to y'all. Also, we got some member super chats, so let me shout them out. Wayno said 4 chips? ? Most points of all time? ? 11K assist, but losing to the best team in the league is affecting his legacy.
You could stay around too. You could stay around too long, and it could affect you. It could affect you. I don't think this is going to hurt him as long as he's still putting up numbers and still doing work. But I mean, I don't think that his legacy is dependent on championships, because y'all call him a loser. Ticket, you in particular, you call him a loser anyway. So I don't think that affects his legacy anyway. We're talking about a dude who is going to shatter the record books. So as long as he's continuing to do that, that's why I don't think he's leaving Los Angeles.
Y8MS said Dub Chat, Dub Goofies, L Crash Out Town, L Sacred, L Sacred. Who's sacred?
What does crash out mean? I know I'm a little bit late. I don't know what crash.
That's what you did earlier when we said that LeBron James gave up a lot of buckets to Aaron Gordon. You crashed out, and you were like, no way.
It's like when you say you're gonna crash your car into a telephone pole.
Right.
Okay, I got you.
You got to speak in chillisms to chill. You got.
You that old man? You don't know what crash out mean?
I don't know what crash out. I know what flip out mean. I know what lose it mean. Say that. Don't say crash out. What's that? Some 12-year-old shit?
Nah, that's something that everybody use all the time. Don't crash out, brother.
Why you come at me for? Nah, whatever.
Chill. You old.
Chill. Now you know. Chill.
Now I know. I'm good. All right.
Join the Players' Choice Telegram group community. We always talking ball in there right now, so I'm actually in the chat right now. I'm in that chat, but I'm in this chat too. They talking about they had just brought up that Giannis is going to be out. They talking about the Bucks is cooked now. You know, I had to go in there and give my typical phrase: Bucks and 6. It don't matter who's in the mix. So we going to the chat. What's up?
Well, chill. Let me elaborate a little further, chill. Crashing out is more so when you feel so passionately about something, especially if everybody else doesn't feel that passionately about it, and you willing to go do some time behind it. You willing to crash out for it. You willing to jump off the cliff over this topic, and you just go on or rant or do something diabolical, something like that. You know what I'm saying? That's more crashing out. Now when you willing to go over the edge for something you believe.
Sort of like what you did when I beat you in the debate, right?
So we taking it there.
I ain't crashed. I wanted to.
Hey, Ron, remember when Bob lost it when he lost the debate? He had that suit on, he had the tux on. He said, "Huh? What?" Man, Bob, that's crashing out. Chill. Go back and watch the debate when I cooked Bob 3 the hard way, and that was an easy victory. Looking at the Phoenix Suns now. Remember me and you? We had that little segment on the Phoenix Suns. Bob.
Look at the Lakers. They what the Lakers at?
But I'm saying I cooked. Hold on, but they look better than Phoenix though. They look better losing than Phoenix. The Lakers look better losing.
All right, so
keep it pushing, y'all.
You might have been right, but I still dusted you up.
And we ain't even get on KD yet, Ron. Because KD, bro, let me tell you something, Ron. Ron, Kevin Durant, bro.
Look at the chat. I was robbed. They know.
He is in a territory, Ron, where this is gonna have heavy implications, man, if he loses in the first round, bro.
What if he gets swept, Ticket?
Bro, ask Mars, man. Ask Mars, bro.
I don't think they're getting swept, but
they're gonna all that Warriors thing is gonna be questioned now, bro.
I don't think they're getting swept. I don't think that's happening.
If they lose tonight, bro, they done.
But Mars, you and I had a conversation yesterday, and we talked about Cleveland and Orlando, and I'm pretty confident that the question that we had, the conversation that we had, was basically what happened yesterday. Now, is this an anomaly? Yes, absolutely, it is. No doubt that this is an anomaly. They're going to come back on earth, but we'll get to that.
We'll get back to this game. I gotta address some of these super chats. Adam West said, "Talk about them Nuggets. Aaron Gordon is the most underrated player in the league."
False.
I believe that's crash. Isn't that crashing out right there? Because with all the caps, with all the caps, Aaron Gordon is the most underrated player in the league.
That's just passion, man. That's just passion.
Wouldn't that be crash? Because if I said that and I said that when I'm talking like this, wouldn't I be crashing out? I believe.
No, see, Chitchat, now if he sends another super chat calling you all types of ignorant so-and-sos because you don't agree with him, that's crashing out part.
Okay. He got a bunch of suckers and jive ass turkeys.
Right.
And simple ass fools, things like that.
Ron, you feeling good about that game tonight because Giannis ain't playing you dumb. Yeah.
Yo, I got the Bucks.
You know what?
I got the Bucks. Quabe said Jordan lost 13 consecutive games against Larry Bird's Boston Celtics from March 21st, 1986 to April 28th, 1987. By the way, ticket.
Why they play each other so many times?
In the Eastern
Well, it wasn't a 30-team league. They were in the same conference,
That's right.
and there was less teams. So you playing each other 6 times a year.
And Jordan is on record saying when I was growing up and we used to play against the Boston Celtics, no matter what we did, no matter how we started, Larry Bird and Kevin McHale would talk so much trash, and they always knew that they would come back on us. End quote. He said that.
Gandhi KV2 said Lakers need tickets defense.
That's a fact.
All right. LaFlame said the Nuggets have a super team. Of course the Lakers weren't going to win.
The Nuggets do not have a super team. No, they do not.
The Nuggets only have one All-Star.
They do not have a super team.
That one All-Star is worth like 7 All-Stars for Jokic.
They got a damn good team. That's what they have. They got a really good team. That's been together for a long time, too. That helps. But they do not have a super team. No.
Thickest Pilot 9 said MJ got ass beat by Larry in the C's. He's still the GOAT.
Jokic, better.
Yeah, I mean,
You got ass kicked.
MJ got ass kicked. The Tribe One said Lakers in 7.
Hey, listen, hold on. Let's say that real quick, Ron. If the Lakers come back and win this series, LeBron, I will come on YouTube and say LeBron is the GOAT.
I want the Lakers to win.
Hold on. I'm gonna say this right now. Yeah, and Chip, you know how I feel. I don't even care if he don't win a chip.
If they come back and beat Denver, you will come on here and crown him as the best ever.
I want the Lakers to win. I'm rooting for the Lakers.
Listen. Y'all can set up the show and I do it by myself. I will say he is the GOAT if he pull this off. By hook or by crook. I don't care how he pull it off. If he win this series, if he beat this team 4 games straight, I will say LeBron is the GOAT.
Hey, come on, Lakers. I'm a Lakers fan. Let's go.
Don't say it can't happen because chill. I'm going to tell you how it can happen. If the Lakers somehow catch the Nuggets slipping in game 4 and win game 4. And then you go back to game 5.
They get blown out in game 5.
And you go back to game 5 and the Nuggets are nervous, thinking that they're going to end it. And the refs call all the fouls. And the Lakers somehow squeak out that game. Then guess what? You go back to game, then the media is going to be talking to Lakers win those 2 games because now game 6, everything's on the line. So now LeBron getting all souped up like he did back when he played in the NBA Finals against the Warriors. Remember this now, Chilltown. So now you get to game 6, you're going to need somebody else to get the cooking for the team. Maybe Austin Reeves comes up and gives you a 30 ball like out of series, out of nowhere. He cooks. Yep. He helps assist them. And then Chilltown, 7 on the road against the Denver Nuggets with the whole legacy on the line, bro. Hey, if he does that, bro, Chilltown. If LeBron James comes back from down 0-3 after losing 11 straight times to a team and wins this series, he's the greatest player I've ever seen.
All I know is that the NBA has been around for 77 years. These how many teams in the first round in the NBA history have ever come back from an 0-3 lead and won the series. So now what we asking James to do is we asking James to throw the crew on his back and bring them back from 0-3 against the defending NBA champions who own them. No.
That's why it'd be great if it happens.
It'd be fantastic.
You were supposed to do that in the movie trailer voice.
Hey, hold on.
In a league where he is clean.
Hey, Jokic could get hurt.
Oh, that's a crazy movie.
Jokic could get hurt, knock on wood. Jokic could get hurt. Anything can happen, bro.
No, not in this.
I'm gonna do that at Chilltown. Real talk. If I'm the Lakers, I'm throwing the kitchen sink, bro. I'm sending dudes in the game to clothesline Jokic, hit him in his neck. Bro. Like, hey, listen, they're ready to fight his brother up in the stands, punching dudes out anyways. So you know they about that action. See, nobody's tested Jokic since they had Dwight Howard. Dwight Howard shows y'all the formula to get.
No, he didn't. Dwight Howard played versus him that next year, by the way, and got 38.
Yeah, that's what I want to. Yeah, that's what I want to say. I said the same thing.
They played the next year.
League in 2022 and got destroyed.
Interpret what I'm saying.
I like you just left.
He was there. People just forget.
You guys are taking what I'm saying the wrong way. I'm not talking about skill. I'm talking about what the things Dwight Howard does. Jokic can be antagonized. Jokic is a European with a little attitude to him. If you go hit Jokic in the nuts, just doing something crazy, or you bumping him like Dwight Howard was doing, Jokic will get upset and throw himself out of a game.
Swipe, swipe to Ticket. I'm glad Ticket brought that up because have you seen Joker get into it with anybody? Have you seen anybody like that with
Dwight Howard? Remember in that playoff series when the Lakers won the chip, Dwight Howard had frustrated Jokic, and Jokic was getting texts, bad fouls, and getting in foul trouble early in those games because Dwight was coming in the game doing stupid stuff like boom, hitting him in his back all crazy.
I just want to be clear about that.
He got into it with the twins.
The reason why people that series went the way it did, I don't know why we're going back to. I'm not blaming Ticket. 5 years ago, the reason why that series was so murky is because Jokic got an insane whistle and was getting random ticky-tack foul calls on him that weren't like even attitude. Just if you go back and watch that series, Jamal Murray was getting hacked at the rim by LeBron, got no calls. Remember, Ticket. The Nuggets won the free throw battle in one of those games. The Lakers, that press conference complained openly, wrote letters to the NBA. The next game, they got 30 free throws in that game. So like it was a bunch of nonsense that was happening. And Joker shot 50% against AD and Dwight in that series. So he was just not this version.
But
of
he's
Joker.
got an edge to him. This is what I'm saying to you, Swiper. Bob seemed like a cool, calm dude. If I go in the game and I'm just elbowing him and playing him dirty, I can maybe get him. Nobody from the Lakers. This is the part that's killing me. Nobody is doing this. Nobody's.
Why do y'all need to do that to play? It's basketball.
I'm saying, but these are different tactics.
Just mix it up a little bit. Physicality.
Tactics that are used to get guys out.
Do you think they got too much respect for him at this point?
Yes, because Bob will walk up to the coach. Bob will walk up to the coach and say, "Hey, coach, first play of the game, I'm fouling shot this dude tonight. Don't even be upset with me. You know what I'm doing. I'm gonna raise my hand. I'm gonna foul the hell out of his ass. I'm gonna do some."
But Draymond did that this season, and Draymond apologized after the game because he got mad, and so he hacked Joke. Go ahead.
Swiper, you being a middle linebacker, you might during the game, the running back gets up, you might push him down a little bit before he gets up, as opposed to
I just cracked you. Get up.
Even if you did crack him, you might just keep your ass down here. Just to keep that on his mind.
I ain't got nothing to say to you. You lost.
Ticket is a prime example. Ticket, what did you say when I walk on the court with you? What's the first thing you're going to do to me?
I'm finna hit this dude right in
He going to blow me in my chest because he want to check my temperature. He going to check my temperature. I want to know what this dude is about. What's up with him?
Swap, you got a little too much sportsmanship for me, bro. You talking about you ain't gonna hit him or hit him again.
Can't none of y'all beat me. It's the thing. That's the funny thing. I'm gonna beat you with all the sportsmanship. I'm gonna shake your hand afterwards.
That's crazy.
Good game, Ox.
I'm just thinking about
I don't lost before.
When I think about Joker, I'm thinking about other bigs who, they've actually gotten into it with other people. Now, I've seen Joker get into it with Markieff, where he basically dump trucks.
He will be ready to fight Chilltown. He had that in him.
Oh, yes, he does. Yeah, Joker is from Serbia.
They don't push him, but that is in him.
Absolutely.
It's in him, Swiper. And nobody has tried to get it out. Like, nobody has went in there and gave him a hard foul. Like, you can do it within the game. I'm talking about, like, when you set a pick, boom, I'm going to catch you with a serious bow. Jokic, what he'll start doing is what Luka does. Start complaining to the referees, getting out of his game, getting upset.
Swiper, don't shake your head.
They're not the same people.
Joker is from Chicago. Joker is from Compton.
Luka's insane.
Serbia. Let's be clear about that. Joker is absolutely from Brooklyn. He's from Compton. It's just called Serbia. Yes, he is.
He will fight you, bro.
You can turn him up. You can turn Joker up. Yes, you can.
But I'm saying, I guess what I'm trying to understand is, like, if we're in the playoffs, Joker realizes that, like, he had the Devin Booker situation where the campaign swiped down. He had the Marquise Morris situation. He'd already been through the smoke. Like, I don't want to do this again. Like, he even said I shouldn't have gone that far. Remember, he literally apologized, like, for what happened afterwards to all of those players and in the public and stuff. So there's just no point. Like, it's just
because you apologize does not mean that I can't turn you up.
But like, just who beat me? That's the whole thing. Beat me, Chill.
If they had a Morris twin. And the Morris twin was in the game.
No, he don't want nothing else to do with Joker.
No. I'm saying the Morris twin would have put a foul on him like that. One of the Morris twins, when Jokic is going up killing you like that,
Yeah.
Boom! I'm talking about they coming down hard, and he's gonna get, and that's gonna get him, make him feel you, bro. The Lakers not making Jokic feel him at all, bro. He's just playing normal, bro. Like chilling.
That's not going to be enough to change this series with Jokic. Now, for an average dude that got work, yeah, I can see you mucking it up. Jokic is too good to where even doing that, he's so big with the physicality ain't gonna alter his game. So it's really just gonna be on some more like
trying to get him suspended and punch him in the face for no reason.
Nah, I wouldn't do that.
Hey, hold on, time out.
Nah, I mean, my thing ticket is if I'm talking about how I would see myself trying to play against Jokic, I'm already a physical anyway. You know what I'm saying? So I'm already we already hitting each other, bowing, all that. That's just a regular part of the game to me. I think that's mandatory on the box, but I'm not going to go overboard. Like, yeah, I might hit him hard. He go up. I'll make sure to crack his arm extra hard a couple times, but I don't think that type of stuff is going to affect Jokic. Jokic is dope. He big. He's strong. He's not tripping. Hey, yeah, but I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to hit him in the face on purpose. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like I don't like that. I don't like that. Now, if they do it just to try to mix it up a little bit, I'm good with the super physicalness. I'm not okay with with going overboard, doing shit like what Joel did, doing shit like what Draymond be doing, with stuff like that. I don't like that.
Y'all have a problem with what Joel did.
100%. I'll open up the show saying that. I think he should be suspended. I think he should be suspended in game 4.
He's hurt. He hurt somebody.
You gotta mix it. Hold on. He gotta Embiid have to change the tide of the way the series is going.
He hurt somebody.
Not from the ground, grabbing somebody's leg when they're in the air. Ticket. That's not. Mitchell
Robinson hurt his left leg.
Embiid grabbed his right leg.
That's not basketball.
Mars, because I already know what you about, Mars. But I'm saying this.
That's not basketball.
Hold on, but listen. A lot of stuff on the court don't need to be basketball sometimes. You get physically out.
What are we doing here?
Hold on. This is why I keep trying to tell y'all, like, it was harder to play in the other eras. Chilltown noticed because of the things.
It's 2024 though.
Segregation exists. That what you're talking about?
No, all I'm saying
it's 2024. Ticket,
bro. Joel Embiid is seeing that his team needs to be more physical because the Knicks are being more physical with them. They're beating them on the boards. They're being physical with that team, with him in the post. They're being physical with his whole team. He needs to do something because nobody else is doing it to shake his team up and get his team going.
You advocating for whole shit right now, Ticket. I hope you know that.
I'm not.
Yes, you are. What you just said, you advocating for sucker shit. Because what you're doing is advocating for sucker shit. I'm hurt. I'm hurt. That was different. That's not what this is. That's different. This is a different day. It's 2024. Joel Embiid is hurt. That's why he's laboring. He's still getting busy. He's not injured anymore. He got it fixed, but he's still hurt. So you telling me since I'm on the ground, I'm not myself. I need to grab you and try to hurt you. He could have broke that man leg and jeopardized his career. This ain't Bill Embiid. This ain't 1982. It's 2024. You don't do that. You don't do that. He should be suspended for game 4. And he should have been kicked out of that game right there on the spot.
That came up around because Big Terry Davis clotheslining your ass. You come to the basket, you get
I'm gonna get up and put some on his head. He clothesline me.
I've seen squash dudes like you before in the gym.
So, well, shit, clothesline me.
Before we get into the Sixers series, I got a couple super chats.
I'm on Charles Oakley.
For some I got a super chat from Teflon Gunsmoke. He said, did y'all talk about the Magic opening a can of whoop ass on the Cavs? And then I got a follow-up super chat from Keys. He said, we scored over 100 points. Suggs went crazy. Paolo finally played like a 6'10", 200, like he's 6'10", 250. Plus, we played a big half. We played big half. We played a big half. The game with Franz.
Played big half the game.
We played big half the game. With Franz at the 2, Jonathan Isaac at the 4, Magic and 7. Yo, chill. Send Mosley a message for me. Get Joe Ingles off the floor.
Get Joe Ingles.
Yeah, I ain't watched the game because, in my opinion, it was already a sweep. But they scored a 120 when I ain't watched. So I'm gonna just not watch the rest of the series and say Magic and 6. I don't know how they did it. I don't know what happened.
Defense, Mars. They didn't shoot the ball great. Orlando is exactly what you said. They can't shoot, and they didn't shoot. They weren't great, but what they did do was they basically played stifling defense yesterday. The Cavs couldn't really get anything going. They did a great job in pushing Donovan Mitchell away from the basket, keeping the ball away from him. They controlled the boards. They got a lot of this stuff in transition when the Cavs missed shots. It was what I told you yesterday, that they were going to have one of those games. Now, that was the game that they had yesterday. So I think it's Saturday or Sunday that they play game 4. I think Orlando will come back to earth. Cleveland will win game 4 because they'll turn their defense back up, and they'll go back home and end it in 5.
Cavs lose this series, the coach needs to be fired. He will be fired, and they will lose Spidey during the summer.
I'm already on record ticket.
Fire Bickerstaff if he loses.
I'm on record ticket. If Donovan Mitchell, no matter how far they go in this series, I'm on record. If Donovan Mitchell does not sign that extension this summer, I'm moving him.
Yeah, but what's up with Bickerstaff though, Tiki?
He got to go, bro. I mean, listen, you can't have a team like this against a team that's such deficient scoring the ball as Orlando and not win this series, bro. You have to win this series. This series right here, you have to. It's only a few series that they get passes against, and one of them is probably the Celtics. But some of these.
That's why you lost against Charlotte. Ticket, you lost against Charlotte to get to this series.
You have to win this series, Bob. Like, this ain't even. I know y'all like Orlando, you and Mars and y'all. They're not ready for this moment yet, though, man.
Right.
You cannot lose. You cannot lose 4 games to Paolo Banchero, man. You can't do that. Sorry, bro. Mm-hmm. You can't. Not when you're done. And if you're Donovan Mitchell, we're having a different conversation about you, because now we've seen this all in Utah, and now you come to Cleveland, and now we saw it last year against the Knicks, and now we're seeing it this year against Paolo Banchero. Man, come on, bro.
He was. If you ask me, he was terrible last year against the Knicks. Terrible. That was bad from Donovan.
He's been good in these two. And before yesterday, he was actually really good at home. Yeah. He's averaging like 27 a game in the series, something like that.
I think Cleveland will win the series. I'm pretty sure they'll win it. I am happy to see Paolo being aggressive like that yesterday, though. That's what they needed from him. That's what I was saying yesterday. It's time to go. It's time for you to put the squad on your back.
Can you do 3 more games?
He could probably snatch another one. I think they could take it to 6, but I don't know about too much more than that though. I don't got Orlando winning.
That's all my question is. Can they win 1 in Cleveland?
Orlando in 6.
I don't know. I mean, Cleveland ain't like that. Like Cleveland ain't like what I thought they were. Cleveland ain't no come to the crib, we shutting it down type team like I thought they was. So it's not. I'm not gonna say like, oh nah, Apollo can't get one off.
They're a weird team.
For sure he could.
They got good players.
Apollo could. They could for sure go to Cleveland.
Orlando's the first team to score 100 in the series. So shout
not only that, they didn't score 100 in Cleveland. That's what you talking about. They shut them down in Cleveland. They shut Orlando down in Cleveland, which they'll probably do that again. Now,
chill, but game 4 is in Orlando though. I know we get to game 5, but
game 4. Let's stay there.
What makes y'all think that Orlando can't come out and slap them in the face again? We at home, we at the crib, we comfortable. Yeah, we young guys, but we used to this arena. We used to this crowd. They put a battery in our back. What makes you think the next game Franz can't go crazy? What makes you think the next game that Paolo can't match his production, or Jalen Suggs can't come? He probably won't shoot the same way that he shot, but Jalen Suggs is an underrated player. Like, you know what makes you think next game that Jonathan Isaac won't go off? What makes you think the next game that Cole Anthony won't go for a 20-piece? We know when Cole Anthony gets hot.
Don't go too far, bro.
So Cole Anthony can't get hot?
Yeah, he can run, but you talking about?
I'm just saying they at the crib. I'm not saying that Cole Anthony's gonna do that. I'm just saying that what makes you think that next game at the crib that they can't get another game?
I'm not just better, man. The Cavs are just a better team, bro. They're supposed to win this series easy. They're a better team, bro. So to me, if the Cavs don't come back and win next game, that's a disappointment.
How much better are they though, Ticket? Last night they lost by 30. You think so?
And yes, they're considerably better. They got a better defense. They got a better front line.
They got a better defense.
They got a better defense.
They got a better defense.
Absolutely, they have the better defense with both Mobley and. I don't think they have a better defense. With both Mobley and Jared Allen in the front line, they got a better front line. They're better rebounding. They got the best player in the series. There's no way they should lose this series. None whatsoever.
They definitely should not lose this series.
They might have the best 2 players, because I still think that might be better than Paolo right now.
Who you talking about?
The guard.
Mobley. Or Darius Garland.
Well, Garland got to play like it.
I was thinking you were talking about Jared Allen.
I think he suffers Mars because of playing beside Spidey's such a magnet. I think that takes away from Darius Garland shining like that.
Well, Ticket, that's what I was saying earlier. Darius Garland should be in Orlando right now. You know
hold on, but man, listen, bro. All I'm saying is this. Back to what I said to you originally. And I like Bickerstaff, and I don't want Bickerstaff to be fired, bro. Right. But if Bickerstaff loses this series by any way, shape, or form, bro, he's fired.
On the hot seat. He's on the hot seat.
No, ain't hot seat. He's fired. I guarantee they fire him, bro. Because there's no justification to lose this series, bro. This is the easiest first round series to win in the playoffs.
They ended up they lost. Yes,
the Nuggets Lakers seems a lot.
No. This Swiper. They specifically said their guys
don't have Zion. That's easily the easiest.
No. That's a harder. Hold on.
The Pelicans have played, and they played without Zion before.
That's a good series.
And they played without Zion before. That's number one.
Number two are about 3 tiers better than that team with no Zion. So
even with that being said,
you told me that the Knicks are gonna win this series easy. So be quiet, bro.
I said they're gonna win it easy. They're gonna win in 6. I picked 6. They're on their way to winning in 6. What are you confused about?
So when they lose game 4, how are they gonna win in 6?
How they win it? So it'd be 2-2.
That was still equal 6.
No. If they lose game 4, you know they ain't losing game 6 at home.
Says who?
Oh, I got Philly in 6, but
Philly's not losing no home games, bro. The Knicks are not getting no wins in Philly, bro. You saw what just happened last night. They ignored what Embiid did.
I saw them make all their jumpers last night. They had a great game. Philly had a great game. Very great game.
Embiid had a great game.
Will you admit you was wrong about Embiid? You lost to me on that, Swiper. When you said that Embiid wouldn't be the best player in the series, you said Jalen Brunson would, and I told you
if he wasn't healthy, if he's not healthy, he looks great.
I told you as right
looks
now.
Looks like the best player in the series.
I said the same.
He looks great.
Best player in the series.
That'll contingent on his health, but he looks great. Like I don't tell you, Brunson's not better than Embiid.
Hey, this dude right here, hey, Swiper boy.
Wait, you're not gonna say Joel looks great after this whole time. Y'all been saying, he's laboring. He needs to sit out. Why playing? This is negligent for the 76ers medical staff. Why is Joel Embiid out there? He looks 60%. Don't start saying he looks great now.
Medical
said that, and it's still true.
Swiper.
Yeah.
I don't understand Ron. What's the issue, Ron?
What you said?
I don't want nobody up here to say Joel Embiid looks great because y'all was saying that he should not come back.
You can't say
everybody was saying. I said at 70%, whatever he looks, he's still the best player on the floor and he needs to play. And y'all was like, oh no, he needs to sit out. He's jeopardizing his career. He came back too soon.
He's hurt. I'm confused.
Can't be true.
I don't understand that. So he's also hurt, but he's also
no. That's not that's not. That's obviously Mars. You got the what I'm saying is you guys were saying that he shouldn't be out here.
I still
for his long-term health. That's a different conversation.
No, Swiper, because y'all was saying that he looks slow. He looks.
He does look slow. And he is. He's dragging his ass.
He has not been the same player.
Hold on, Swiper. That's what me and Ron are saying right now. You guys. That's what. So you guys are talking about his health, the way he's looking. He's looking laboring, looking slow. So don't say now he looks fine. We can say
I didn't say that.
He looks
we
fine.
didn't say that.
You said well, he's still. He looks good. He's moving good.
Yeah, his scoring is great. But he's not been the same defender. He's not been the same rebounder. Because he can't move the same. I'm not saying anything other than that.
He's playing great, but does he look healthy? He look like he's moving well?
No.
Okay, that's what we're saying. Y'all got
okay. There we go.
Sometimes we got right about Jalen Brunson.
What about Jalen Brunson? What were you right about? What did you?
I told you he was going to average about 25, 26 in this series on 39% from the field. He wasn't going to be the best player that Embiid was going to be.
Remember you having that conversation with me.
He was going to control the series from the free throw line.
I don't remember having that conversation with you, but I think Jalen Brunson looks.
Now you don't remember. Now your memory's fogged up. Mars remembers. Don't you remember Mars?
Was I here? I mean, you're here on days. I'm not always here.
I remember you saying that.
Yeah, Mars remember me cooking. You see, you don't remember when you get cooked. You only try to make up.
You get cooked about a specific stat line.
You got cooked, dog.
Could you said 20? Could you said 26 on 39% from the field?
I'm just.
How do you get cooked on a prediction on the stat line prediction?
No. Now y'all watch this, right? Watch what I said. Watch what I say to y'all right now. This is how bad Swiper is. Swiper hitched his wagon in this series without Julius Randle. I told him that was the problem to Jalen Brunson. I told him that they're going to give Jalen Brunson an AI treatment. He told me, nah, you seen all the tough shots Jalen Brunson be making all season. He be getting to his spots. He get whatever he wants, man. He ain't going to be that. Bro, again, you're going to hold this L when the Knicks lose this series, bro. When they lose
it's 2-1
series,
right now, so I can't speak to that. When one of us is right at the end of the series, we'll have another conversation.
Hold on.
Would you like to put your bag on it? You want to put your bag on it? Ticket. You want to put your bag on it? Ticket. Ticket. Do you want to put your bag on it? Do you want to stand on it? Put your bag on it. Put your bag on it. Put your bag on it.
How much you want bet? How much you want bet?
Put your bag, the one in your closet. Put that bag on it.
How much you want to bet?
Bag for bag.
No, money.
Bag for bag.
Your $12 bag is what you
listen,
on
Mars. That's the detail. Bag for bag.
Hey Mars, we talk money over here. I'm asking him how much money you want to put on.
Chill. I'm saying bag for bag. That doesn't sound appropriate.
No, that's not.
Look at Ticket got lights up. He got a chandelier. He got a 60-inch frame over there. He got plenty.
As I said to you, bro. Look, we can put how much money you want to put on it, dog?
Ox, you said it yourself.
What up?
As much as Joel Embiid is laboring, and I am on record saying that I don't think he should be playing this series for long-term health. But you said it yourself. He has not forgotten how to play basketball. He still know how to play basketball, and that's the difference right here. The fact that we can't prepare for a dude hitting 4 straight threes who can hardly run. We can't really prepare for that. We can't prepare for the Philadelphia 76ers.
He made all his jumpers yesterday.
Right. We can't really prepare for that.
Chill. This man ain't saying nothing to me, man. Man, I got like 5 iPhones.
There you go. Somebody gonna rob this man.
You the one started this swiper.
It ain't me.
You started this swiper. This is your fault.
I don't have
you
any
the
money.
one when you bring up the brand.
Hey, y'all, wait.
You see how we rock.
If you
bring up the brand,
chill. If you're listening to me, I didn't even buy these. These are gifts, so I don't got no money. I ordered this on Amazon.
But the point
is from Amazon. No, wait, hold on. Chill. Wait. Chill. This is a gift. Hold on. Let me. I'm gonna be clear. Nobody robbed me. This is a gift. $12. This is a gift. These were gifts. I don't have it. This is old. This chain. I got this. Look, no, hold on. Chill. I got this chain from the little mart in Atlanta from Lennox. When you walk by the thing, this is like $100. This is not real. So if you go rob me, I ain't got nothing. I don't have no bread.
Hey, Swiper, I'm talking to you on one MacBook. And I got another right here in my hand.
The point is Ticket made the point, Swiper, earlier. Ticket is Markieff Morris hitting Joker in the back. When you talk to Ticket about bread, you turn him up. As soon as you do that, then the temperature gets turned up. So this is your fault. You're the one who started this. Now back to you, Ox. Joel Embiid did not, as you said, Ox. Joel Embiid
$27 charge stand, by the way. Go ahead.
Joel Embiid did not Joel Embiid did not forget how to play basketball. He still knows how to play. And the fact that Philly, him shooting 4 threes and him being the perimeter threat that he is, if he could actually be more mobile, and Philly did a great job of keeping those guys off the glass. They kept Josh Hart off the glass. They kept Mitchell Robinson off the glass. Plus what Joel Embiid is doing, you're going to get that kind of game. Now, I will tell you this, Ox. Joel Embiid that game shouldn't have been what it was, because Joel Embiid should have been gone in the second quarter. He should have been tossed. 100%. He should have been tossed. And had what happened in game 2 not happened, Joel Embiid would have got tossed last night. But those referees would have not been let out of Philadelphia alive had he gotten thrown out of that game, considering what happened in game 2.
Man, ain't nobody finna touch them refs. They should have did their job. They should have ejected. Being scared of the crowd that's crazy. That's insane.
Yeah. He definitely should have been tossed. Definitely, that was a flagrant 2. Not only was it not a basketball play, but according to the guidelines of a flagrant 2 foul, it was excessive. He clearly tried to trip him up. That was definitely a flagrant 2. Then he turns around and get in DiVincenzo's face. I might have swung on Joel Embiid. I might have got thrown out of that game. I might have swung on him.
Chill. They have nothing for Joel Embiid. Whether they're swinging on him, whether they're trying to tackle him,
Embiid took out the thing they had for him.
Yeah, I don't understand that. They do have something for Embiid.
No, Mitchell still don't got nothing for Joel Embiid.
Didn't they?
Even if he's there, Joel Embiid does whatever he wants in this series.
But Ron, I think you're talking about bucket for bucket. We ain't talking about
everything. It's not Joel Embiid is easily the best player in this series.
It's not about who's the best, Ron. It's about what you do to hinder certain times, and you know this, Ron. So you're saying what we all know. Yes, he's better than Miss Robinson. He's better than Isaiah Hartenstein. But these guys are making him work. They're making him do things. They're making it difficult on him. They're doing their job, Ron. Like
Look,
Mitchell
the only
Robinson.
thing, the only thing
Robinson
slowing down Joel
is
Embiid
doing-
is that knee brace that he got on, and that's not even doing a good job. I'm saying that to say with Mitchell Robinson,
they're
hey,
down in the series, bro. Why you
Mitchell
acting like
Robinson,
it's 3-0
Patrick
Philly or
Ewing,
something?
Mitchell Robinson, Patrick Ewing,
Are they winning
Carmelo
the
Anthony.
series?
Yes,
Ron?
6-8. I'm with Mars. Sixers and 6.
What's the series right now?
Joel Embiid,
is it 3-0?
Mitchell Robinson,
Is it 3-0?
Patrick Ewing, John Starks,
Marcus Camby,
Carmelo Anthony, Philly and 6. Philly and 6. Okay.
Keep Willis Saturday.
So wait,
Hey,
if they go down,
I think Philly run.
if they go down 3-1, then what?
Barring
Then it's
barring
Philly and
injury,
No, the series is over.
barring injury to Joel Embiid, they don't lose another game unless Joel tweaks his knee again.
So you think it's over, Ron?
The Knicks don't, or the Knicks don't win another game. Philly wins 3 more in a row. They have nothing for Joel Embiid.
I can't believe
Joel
we're still
Embiid
having
finna start celebrating. He
conversations
finna
about
start doing
one-on-one
this. He
basketball
finna start
in the
doing all of
playoffs.
this. They have nothing for Joel Embiid.
So think about what you just said, Ron. You said that they have nothing for Joel Embiid. Joel Embiid is going to have to score. I mean, I think he's averaging 30 a game in the series. The 2 games that he had,
37.
okay, he's averaging 37 because he went for 50 last night. But the 2 games
And
that
what
they
did he
lost,
do the other 2 games?
okay, I think he's like 30
That
and they
was-
lost.
Well,
And they lost.
He also didn't score in the fourth quarter of one of those games too.
Right,
so,
and they lost.
for
But the
real,
point, but the point is that it's going to have to be something astronomical, like what you saw last night from Joel
Everybody
Embiid.
was hitting
Is
jumpers.
Mitchell Robinson out?
And-
Is he done?
and I don't think
I don't
he's done.
know. He
But-
hurt him,
I
so
think
we'll find
I
out.
think so, but I don't know.
But-
He's in a
but-
beat. That's what
But Ron, you leaving out the other stuff that they did. It wasn't just because Joel Embiid went for 50 last night. Josh Hart averaging 14 rebounds a game in this series. They kept him off the glass last night. He only had 6, right? Joel Embiid is not cleaning glass like those guys were.
Averaging
The fact
8
that-
rebounds a game,
Right.
Ron.
That's what I'm
Hey,
talking
if
about.
we keeping it a buck, this series is supposed to be 2-1. If we keeping it a buck, then
It is.
the Sixers
we
are
gotta
supposed
go
to be
back and
2-1.
change.
It is.
I mean,
It is
I'm
2-1.
not saying
I'm not saying
Well,
let's
if we
go
keep
do
it a
that.
buck,
I'm
the
not
Sacramento
saying
Kings
let's
should have
go
went
do
to the
that.
NBA
What I'm
finals in
trying
the
to say is
2002.
no,
So I
Swiper.
don't know
I'm
what to
not
tell you.
saying that.
I mean,
That's not what I'm trying to say.
That's
That's not what I'm trying to say.
Hey, hold
What
on.
I'm trying
If
to
we
say
keep
is
it a buck,
What are you saying,
Ron,
Ron?
the Golden State
what I'm
Warriors in
trying to say is y'all
2018-19
making it seem
should
like
have
the
won the
Knicks have
NBA. They should
clearly.
have won the finals. The Raptors
What
would have
I'm
the ring
trying
right
to
now.
say is
What are
y'all
you trying
making
to
it
say,
seem
Ron?
like the Knicks have clearly outplayed the Sixers. What y'all trying to say? What
Who
I'm trying to
said
say is
that?
y'all making it seem
That
like
doesn't
what I'm trying to
matter,
make y'all
Ron.
making it seem like the
Who
Knicks have
said
just
that?
thrown out this grandeur game plan and they
I'm so
slowed
glad-
Joel Embiid
I'm
down. They
I'm
boxed
so
up
glad
Tyrese
when
Maxey.
Ron bucks up because he just be chatting. You be yapping. Guess what? I can do what if across the board. What if the Warriors didn't get hurt? Then Steph Curry would have 5 rings.
Swiper,
We can do-
I'm
what
not
if
even
Jamal Murray never
saying
turns
that.
an
I'm not
ACL?
even saying that.
Do they
You're
have
going on
2
this
rings
you're
now?
going on a
Maybe
whole
3?
rant and going down a rabbit hole.
What are you
that I'm
saying,
not
Ron?
even, that's
Ron,
not
what
what
are
I'm
you
getting
saying,
at.
Ron?
What
What
I'm
are you
trying to
saying?
say is
Should've been.
the Knicks have
Should've
the
been
Knicks have
records.
got outplayed. That's the point I'm trying to make.
When?
The Sixers
Did they
have
win the
looked
game?
better
But
than the
did
Knicks
they win the
this
game
whole
or no?
series.
Well, guess
The
what?
Sixers have looked better
Tell
than
Joel Embiid to get a rebound or Isaiah Hartenstein, then you don't have this conversation. How about that? How about that?
When,
That fair?
when Isaiah Hartenstein hit that little push shot with the left hand in the middle of the paint, where that joint's unstoppable. Yo,
Well, hey, well now he's gonna have to do it for 48 minutes now because Mitchell Robinson's out.
no,
Why is he out? Why is
Precious
he out,
Achiuwa
Ron?
was giving
Why
good
is he
minutes
out, Ron?
yesterday.
Why is he out, Ron?
It doesn't matter why he's out, Swiper.
Oh, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter why he's out.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter why he's out. He's out.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
You know, hey, wait,
But
no,
like,
Ox, you my dog. Ox, you my dog. Hold on, Ox, you my dog. You're my dog. You know who Ron sound like?
He's out.
You know who Ron sound like?
It doesn't matter.
Hold on. You know who Ron sound like? This is like years when the police would do something to you and be like, well, if you would have known better, we wouldn't have put you in this situation. That's exactly what Ron doing. There's a reason why. There's a reason why he's out.
Swiper, if you would
It doesn't matter.
Hey, Swiper,
What I gotta do in game? What I gotta do in game 4? He's out.
Swiper, if you wouldn't have ran, we wouldn't have had to beat you up.
Right. Rob Popo. Somebody changed his name to 5-0. Somebody changed his name to 12.
Hey, chill.
Change his name to 12.
If you make me chase you, I'm gonna whoop your ass too.
Well, if you wouldn't have ran, Swiper, we wouldn't have had to jump on you. I wouldn't have had to unleash the dog on you and beat you up.
I'm just saying.
Well,
if you
somebody
make me
get
run,
12.
I'm fucking
Somebody
fucking
get 12.
But
That's not a Sonics. That's a Cigna. That's a Cigna back there. That's what that is. That's not a Sonic.
Ron,
That's a Cigna.
Hey, Ron, I do want to say this though, Ron. There is a reason why every April in like the first week of May, because they never make it out of the second round. Like the first 2 weeks of May, and in the April, bro, this is why I don't be talking to you. This is why I stay away from you because I know the whole. I know the whole that Joel Embiid in Philadelphia. Yo, chill. The Philadelphia 76ers and Joel got like some strange holdover, Ron, and I can't break it. So every time playoffs come, I just stay away from bro because
that dude,
like,
this dude over here,
you know what's gonna happen, Ron. You know what's gonna happen, bro.
I'm just saying. I'm looking at the series, and the Knicks are better than Philly, bro. They're just not.
Last year, didn't we go for this?
They got the best player in the series. That's it.
Chill. Don't you remember last year? He said, okay, I'm done with the Sixers. I'm off them. I'm good. Ron, you said this.
But hold on, Ox. Let me read this to you. Let me read this to you. Let me read this to you. So for now on, Ox, when you do the intro, because you're his best friend, when you do the intro, this is what I want you to say. In Seattle, the dedicated detectives who investigate these vicious felonies are members of an elite squad known as the Special Victims Unit. Ron 12, player's choice. Boom, 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 boom.
Ron. Okay, Ron.
Please, I'm begging
Ron, this is what you're telling us.
Go to rehab. Okay. Go to rehab.
Ron, this is what you're telling us, Ron. You're telling us that the Knicks, you're telling us that the 76ers are the better team based on the fact that they got the best player in the series. You're not basing that off the fact that this series, the New York Knicks, making this a dirty work series. One of the reasons why they're up in the series, because they do more of the dirty work than the Philadelphia 76ers. But you're going off based on the fact that Joel Embiid is in the series.
Just going off.
So straighten me out, Ron.
That's the biggest factor. That's the most obvious, glaring thing in the room, that they clearly have a player that can take over the game clearly and does whatever he wants. And they have nothing for him. That's a hobble Joel Embiid. But y'all just told me he looks good. So which one is it? Is it a hobble Joel Embiid? Hold on, Swiper. Hold on, Swiper. Hold on. Is it a hobble Joel Embiid and he's 60% and he's 60? Shut your mouth and know your role. In the words of my good friend Ticket. Hey, but hold on. Is it a hobble Joel Embiid and he can't do nothing and he's only 60% and he can't rebound and he can't defend the paint? Or is he the best player in the series by far?
Both.
Okay, then. So he's the best player by far. All right.
Yes.
Regardless of whether he's hobbled or not, he's the best player by far. Cool. He's dominating the series every single game, and he's going to continue to do that, barring an injury.
Okay.
Right? Okay. So we know that. After that, I still think that they have the better supporting cast. The Knicks gave them their best shot in game one. They muddied the series up. They made it physical. They did everything that they could do. Okay. After that, they have nothing else for Philly. The only thing they could try to do is box them up. The only thing they could try to do is, make it physical and whatnot. But Philly has everything to counter that. They have dirty work guys too. They have physical guys too. They can match everything that the Knicks can throw at them.
And last night,
they have the better coach.
That was their first win of the series, Chill.
Yes, last night was the first night. Night was the first night that they
have
did
a better coach.
Yes. I think Nick Nurse is a better.
Great team win. Again, let's not consider the fact that they made 70% of their jumpers last night or anything. But sure, go ahead, Ron. No problem. No problem.
And they kept
go.
And the fact that they kept Josh Hart off the glass, and the fact that Mitchell Robinson got put out the game last night because he got hurt. That stuff matters, Ron. And the reason why that stuff matters is because this is the heart and soul of what we do. And we do it better than you. That's the difference here.
He tried to break my man's leg, Ron. I'm gonna start Joel Embiid. I'm gonna start calling him Joel Embiid. That was a sucker move.
It was Moss. He ain't lying. He's not lying, Moss.
The name was
I couldn't believe you see that right there. I was pissed at that. One, he should have been tossed. Two, he should have been tossed.
But Ron said
he should have been tossed.
But Ron, Mr. 12 over here said, well, it doesn't matter why he's out. It's the facts that he's not going to be around. None of it matters.
Right, but they're saying that that's not even why that wasn't even the play that injured him anyway.
All I know is it added to it. It added to it. That's all I know. You know what? You know the difference between Mitchell Robinson and me? What I would have did if Embiid would have did it to me, I would have been looking like Pele on the ground. My leg until he got thrown down. I would have got right up. I would have made sure he died in the game.
Did you hear what this dude said? He said that wasn't the reason. So let me make sure I'm understanding you, Ron. So I had a brain aneurysm because you and your boys with your clubs cracked me over the head.
Was that the knee that got hurt, or was it not?
I had a headache before that.
Is that what injured him? Yes or no? Is that why he's out the game?
Mitchell Robinson had a walking boot on the leg that Embiid didn't grab.
Okay.
Is
it unrelated? Who knows? I don't know if it's unrelated. That's all I'm saying.
Just because he pulled this leg
that's
doesn't mean
what I'm saying.
That's
what I'm saying. None of us know if Mitchell Robinson got hurt because of what Embiid did. Some people, like the people on Embiid's
very well
side,
made it worse.
That's what I'm saying. The people on Embiid's side are going to say, well, it was the other leg, so he already had that problem. Embiid didn't grab his bad leg, and then the people on the Knicks side of you injured him is you made him come down on his bad ankle. With all his body weight because you dragged him down, you're the one who hurt him. Like we don't know for sure.
He kicked somebody in the nuts.
I got a jammed thumb on my left hand, but you broke my right hand, so that doesn't matter that my left hand screwed.
Well, you kicked somebody in the nuts.
I don't care if he got hurt or not. That means nothing to me if that's what hurt him. Like the fact that this man is going up, jumping, and you're willing to just grab. He tried to grab him by the waist, then pulled him down on the leg. That could have hurt him severely. Exactly. So the fact that you even did the act is why I'm talking about get him out of here. Suspend him for game 4, get him out of here for game 3. I don't care if he got hurt, but if he did,
do you think he should get suspended for next game?
Yes, he should not play game 4.
Swipe it. This is January. Swipe it.
Bro, you know how bad you can hurt somebody doing shit like that? But that's crazy.
He's not going to get suspended. I think he's not going to get suspended.
Right.
He should be.
If this was December, he would have got tossed from that game last night. And he would have been probably sitting in the next game.
If Draymond Green would have done that to Mitchell Robinson,
no, those two things are not the same, Ox. I
do understand. I do understand that. I know he got priors.
Yeah. Major priors, by the way. Like he got felonies.
Oh, wait. Look at this silly goose in the chat. Embiid did what he had to do. Well, guess what? Play better in the second round. Then you get to the conference finals. How about that? Instead of some nonsense like that. I
really hate Embiid.
No. I have been giving Embiid credit since he came back. I think he deserves the credit because he's playing for his team. He's trying to play for his team. I respect that. My issue is how Philly has handled him. But that yesterday is a part of the reason why me and Embiid I've always had issues with certain things. That stuff. It's not the basketball. It's that stuff. That was silly. Like that was silly. Bad basketball. You don't do that to somebody else. You don't do that to somebody. That's one of your coworkers.
And Embiid on top of that, it's not like Embiid just he's not squeaky clean. There's been a lot of times where Embiid tried to push up on guys that are smaller. He be doing all types of all crazy flopping. Like Joel is 100% with the theatrics and all the other shit. So it'd be little stuff like that. It'd be like, Joel, like you gotta relax anyway. But doing that was just crazy. I don't understand what makes you grab somebody's leg in the basketball.
Ron, if I punched you in your jaw right now and said, "Ha, laughed it off," how would you feel about that, Ron? If I punched you in your jaw right now,
huh? You go have to laugh one off too.
I'm about to laugh one off, but I'm saying, like it's
a joke. Not be happy about that. I'm sure he wouldn't be happy about that.
Right? We all. It just is what it is. Your jaw hurt. Now you got to go to the hospital. Now what? It's like, context don't matter how it happened. I'm saying you don't do that to somebody you respect.
Going to the hospital because you punched him, I don't know, bro.
Look, bro, your shoulders touch, bro. Stop talking to me. Stop talking to me. Swiper, your shoulders touch. You and Ron. Look, Ron has hold on. Ron has a medium T-shirt that is draped over his shoulders right now. Both of y'all can go sit down somewhere. Look how I'm sitting on his shoulders.
Swiper, I would literally sit you down, Swiper, for real.
Look, man, you can dream all you want, brother. You can dream all you want.
Let's move on. This ain't about me and you. This ain't about me and you, Swiping, for real. This ain't about me and you. This ain't about us. Let's keep our energies focused on the atrocities that we've seen Joel Embiid commit last night, and the fact that the NBA is not holding him accountable. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy.
And I don't want to get away from the actual game here, right? I want to make sure that we remember that Philly did win. Joel Embiid went for 50. It did take that. The fact that Josh Hart, who's averaging 14 rebounds a game in this series, only had 6 rebounds. That's it. He only had 6. They did a real good job in keeping him off the glass. The fact that Kelly Oubre actually went in there and rebounded. The fact that Tobias Harris, who I'm on record saying with Ox, he's just I don't think he's sorry, Ox. I just think he's in the wrong system. That's all. I don't think he works. I don't think he works in Philly. I think I don't think he's garbage. I just don't think he works in Philly for what they're doing. I think the Philly is more of a dirty work team, kind of like Philly, with they run their offense through Joel Embiid. And I don't think Tobias Harris works in that system. I don't think he's garbage.
Tobias more like a Golden State guy.
I think he's more of a West Coast guy, like Phoenix, Golden State, something like that. I think he would thrive on a crew like that. But with that being said, Philly can play like they did yesterday. I don't think that they can play like that throughout the course of the rest of the series because I don't think Joel Embiid's going to hold up. I don't. I just don't think
chill, so that's fair. If you say that, that's fair. I said I got them winning the next 3 games.
Yes.
I don't think on him. If Joel doesn't get no worse than what he is right now, I don't see it being an issue for the Sixers to win 3 in a row. Now, if Joel digresses and he's less healthy or he tweaks his knee again, all right, that's a little different. All right. Yep. Hey, I could easily see the Knicks winning 3 in a row then too, if that's the case.
And the reason why I'm saying that, Ron, is just because of the physicality in this series and how rough this series is, and the fact that Joel Embiid is beat up. Not just the fact that Joel Embiid is beat up, the fact that Tobias Harris can't really play like that. That's why Philly has faltered the way that they have late in games. So,
and like it or not, Tobias is gonna over these next games. Tobias is gonna have a game where he scores 20. Regardless of how much y'all hate, hey Morris, you can do that if you want to. That's not far-fetched for Tobias to score 20 points. He's gonna have a game. What I'm saying is he's gonna have a game where he makes a couple shots. That's gonna happen. As a basketball player, over a 7-game series, a player as talented as Tobias, you're gonna have at least one game where you wake up and you hit a couple shots. It's gonna be a game where he makes a big 3 in the fourth quarter and all of that. Am I saying he's gonna carry him to a win? No, but Tobias is going to have a good game eventually.
Okay.
Jay Got Game said, Ron caps and ignores Embiid purposely injuring Mitch. The more I know the Knicks got this series. Oh, and by the way, the Sixers have the first and the second best player, but the Knicks have the third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh best players.
I don't know if Philly got does Philly have the second best player in the series? Who's the second?
You could argue Maxi's played better than Brunson. That's what he's getting at.
Now playing better and being better.
How much do you value production over role? And like, for instance, like, cause I was thinking Jamal. I was thinking Jamal a little bit because Jamal's having its most inefficient series basically in the last 2 runs. But would you say Jamal's shot making like down the stretch of when it matters in these games, like it's still like propelling him to like an all-star caliber player, even though for guards they're like struggling to shoot at a high level? How would you quantify that? And you're averaging 9 assists a game.
It actually has been the difference in them winning and losing games because when the games are close, Jamal Murray has had that tendency to knock down open shots, back-breaking shots, which pulled them away. I'll take that over a guy that's got it cooking early and then gives me nothing late.
Brunson did that too. He did that in game 2, and then game 1 a little bit. So that's what I'm saying. Like, how much do you value like what was Brunson, like 8 of 29 or something like that, like whatever it was. So like wasn't making shots, but he did make some timely plays for the team. Without Embiid,
I don't know who's been the second best player. I just know Embiid's been the best by such a wide margin that I don't care.
Embiid's definitely the best player in the series, Miles. I won't argue that, and anybody who does argue that, even with him being hobbled, is crazy. He's definitely
has he been the best player in the East so far?
Yes, him and Siakam are the top 2, which is crazy.
Siakam too. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right.
Mr. Rudy Poo said, Trez mad he didn't get PT. Bum ass Knicks, Sixers in 6. Joel got these dudes dialing 911.
That's because he a maniac.
Is that who?
Yes.
Trez? Okay.
Montrez. That's him. Yep.
Hunter said, Embiid having the best playoff game of his career in a game he should have been kicked out of his peak NBA.
I mean,
it's crazy. It puts a dampener on like how great Embiid was because he shouldn't have been there.
Does it feel like the playoffs have started for real yet?
Like, no, because none of these series, like other than the Dallas and Clippers series, I'm gonna be honest, none of these series feel like I'm not moved, to be honest. Like the Western series, none of them are moving.
Oh, that Minnesota Phoenix series, man, that's a good series. Even though but that's the idea, Mars, and the reason why it's a good series is because I'm watching Minnesota's defense, which they've been consistent with.
Domination. That's why
I do. I'm a huge fan of watching. I'm a huge fan of watching teams dominate. I'm a huge fan of that, and the fact that Minnesota, who's been consistent all year with their defense, I'm loving that. I mean, the Cavs. I already know that you've fallen asleep on that Cavs series, and again, rightfully so. But this Philly series with the Knicks, I think it's been really good. I
think that's a good series, and I think the Clippers and Mavs are a good series.
You know what else is going to be a really good series, Mars? What's going to end up going 7 games? Everybody on 3, 2, 1. Give me your guess. 3, 2, 1. Celtics Heat.
And I'm with Swiper. I think all every Eastern Conference series. I think those are good series. Even if it's Mars, even if it is Heat and 5. I think it's a competitive series. It's a competitive.
That's going to be a 6-game series, and she'll be sweating bullets.
The only series I'm not watching is
Did I put it another game?
They're going to be upset.
Which series?
That's funny.
The only series I'm not watching is Cleveland Orlando, and that's just so I can hope I can keep giving Orlando good luck because they score 120 when I don't watch. So I'm just hoping they can keep winning while I don't watch.
I think y'all sleeping on Game 4 of that game. I think Orlando can come out and grab Game 4. Now all of a sudden now it's really a series.
Well, I will say this, because somebody brought up the KD stuff. If you're telling me the last 3 series we've seen him in is going to be the 21 year, fine, but the 22 playoffs swept. Last year they only beat the Clippers because they didn't have Kawhi or PG in that series, and then they got boxed out in 6 games, and they got washed in Game 6. And then if he gets swept again by the Minnesota Timberwolves, man.
Go back to last year against Denver. 4 to 6 games that they lost. They got smoked. Let's make sure we clear on that. They got
10 plus points.
Yes, they got smoked in all of those games. So now you fast forward to this year where I don't think they're getting swept. I'd be flabbergasted if they got swept. I ain't gonna lie about that. But I do think that they're gonna lose this series because the one thing that Minnesota has done all year consistently is played high-level defense. And I think that this is tailor-made for them. Playing against a one-on-one perimeter-oriented team. I think that's tailor-made for them.
Yeah, I hope they change their game plan up, man. Because
they can't. They can't though, Swipe, because first of all, we're too far into this. We're too far into the season to now completely switch up what we've been doing. It's always been down pick, down screen, KD pop, one-on-one, down screen, KD pop, pick and roll. There is no action with them. Like I said, I don't think they get swept, but I'd be surprised if I think that Minnesota's winning this series. It's a great series, almost.
I don't get why we're looking at 35. We're looking at 35-year-old KD for.
He'll be 36 on open. Yeah, he'll be 36 on open.
This man's come back off a torn Achilles. Like, why are we still looking at him as if he's got something to prove legacy-wise? Like,
well, it's not prove. I don't think it's a legacy thing. I think it's just more so you want to see him get over the hump. Like, if you like watching KD play. And I think KD and Booker, they just had higher expectations than like losing in the first round. And so I think for them organizationally, they probably have more heat on them than almost anybody in the league just because where they have put themselves.
Weren't the Wolves the favorite in this series?
I think
yes, I think I'm talking about for the Suns particularly though, because
the Suns, yeah, of course, yeah, they built this team trying to win. But I mean,
right,
that goes for like every team. I've done every team in the West.
But Mars, when you talk about what does he have to prove? I mean, if that's the case, then why does he keep moving around? The reason why he keeps moving around is because he's trying to win, to prove something.
Yeah, he wants to win, but he does. You think he's doing it to prove it to us random fans? Is that?
Yes, I've always been on that record. He does not. Kevin Durant's got rabbit ears, 100%.
Just because he hears it doesn't mean that he's trying to prove you wrong. But maybe he is. I don't know, KD.
That's why he went to Phoenix. That's why he went to Brooklyn. That's why he didn't stay in Golden State, because all of the stuff that he went there for, all of this.
Going to Denver for a little bit.
Okay. Well, he left Golden State because he didn't like how they handled the beef with Draymond. He said that, and then he went to Brooklyn because he wanted to play with Kyrie. And then they went and got the James Harden thing, which he was fine with, and that was going to work. And then they got hurt.
Right.
And then James Harden kept being hurt in 22, and Kyrie couldn't play because of the vaccine. So everything was just unserious in Brooklyn, and he didn't want to stay there. So he requested a trade, and then he got traded to Phoenix.
Later, Swiper.
But I'll see you Monday when hopefully the brooms have come out.
I'm here for it. But Lakers and 7.
Keep going, Mars.
But I don't think that's and once again, I don't know KD personally. I've never spoken to KD. He knows about me and my Zion take. That's my claim to fame. But I don't think he's leaving teams or whatever because he's trying to prove to the fans that he can win without the Warriors. I think that's just the narrative the fans are put on because legacy discussion is what drives NBA discourse. But KD said he doesn't care about legacy. He cares about what his peers think of him. That's what he said. If you don't believe him, you don't believe him. But that's what he said.
Well, number one, then he turns around and says that he should be in the GOAT conversation. So yes, he does care.
No,
That's
he said,
number
"Why
one.
can't I be?" That's what he said.
Again, which means he does care. So why can't I be? If you don't
That doesn't
care,
mean I care.
then why do you care about even being in the conversation? If not,
He asked why he can't be. He never said, "Oh, you guys should put me in a conversation. I care that you guys like." He didn't say that. He never said, "Oh, you guys need to put me there," or "It bothers me that you guys don't think."
Why do you care whether you're in the conversation or not, Mars? Why do you care?
Because someone asked him about it, and he said, "Why can't I be in there?" That's what happened. He didn't just randomly bring it up, like, "Oh, you know what, guys? Why don't you put me in the GOAT?" Someone asked him, and he said, "Why can't I be in the GOAT?" Same thing with Derrick Rose. Why can't I be the MVP of the league? Same thing. Someone asked him, and he's like, "Why not?" That's what he said. That doesn't mean he cares about what people think about him.
So the way we can fix this, the correct answer, since you just said that, the correct answer is, well, why can't you be in the GOAT? Are you in the GOAT competition? I don't really concern that stuff doesn't really concern me. All I care about is getting better. All I care about is doing what's best for the team. That's what the correct answer is.
He said he cares about his peers. That's what he said. His peers' opinion, the guys who,
which means he does care, and it's not just his peers. No,
he doesn't. He's never said he cares about the fans' opinions. He's never said that.
That's not true. And to your point, Mars, when you talked about him leaving Golden State, the way that they handled the Draymond situation, we could have worked that out. I think that that's something that we could have fixed. I don't think that that's something that the reason why it was that way is just because we could have worked that out. We could have gotten to the bottom of that, especially if it was contingent on me staying there and us winning. We could have gotten to the bottom of that. I don't think that's not why he left there. He left there because he got rabbit ears. Because
just because you don't agree with his decision, it doesn't mean he's lying about why he made it. If he's saying he left because of that, just because you don't agree that that's a reason why he should leave, it doesn't mean that's not the reason he should have left.
But it doesn't make sense, though, Mars.
It doesn't make sense to him.
No, it doesn't.
It just doesn't. There's many decisions other people make that I'm like, okay, I wouldn't do that. That doesn't mean their rationale for it is wrong or their rationale is untrue. If someone makes a decision to do something and I'm looking at it from the outside, I'm like, me personally, I wouldn't make that decision. Like me personally, I wouldn't leave Golden State because of our argument with Draymond Green. Me personally, because I'm like, this is my best situation to win rings.
Right.
I'm here. But if KD's looking at it like, it bothers me how we dealt with this, we just kind of swept this under the rug and we just tried to act like nothing happened. I didn't feel like they really valued how I felt on this position. Right. That doesn't mean he's lying about how he felt. That's how he felt. We just feel things differently. That's it.
And to your point, Mars, you made earlier, well, two things could be true because the way y'all handled this, not okay, right? You guys could have handled this better. But the way that you guys talk about me in Golden State, that the only reason why you winning is because you jumped on this Golden State Warriors team and you couldn't get it done as the lead dog. Well, I'm going to show you guys, which is why I'm leaving here to go play somewhere else and show you that I actually can get it done as the lead dog. So two things can be true to your point, Mars.
Yeah, but the difference is one has evidence and the other one is just no evidence.
Yo, Delroy, what's up, man? We got a Players' Choice legend in the house. We got a hoop legend in the house. We got a New York legend.
We talk about KD and Del pulls up in
what's like Candyman, right, Mars? It's like say Candyman.
We talk about KD and Del just here magically.
It is.
You know what's funny? I didn't even know that was going on. Literally, I was coming on the show to be on LeBron James' side. Like, yeah, I was on LeBron James' side. I was coming on the show for that, and then, yeah, y'all talking about Marge. You eloquently destroyed Chill just now. That was just amazing to just sit back and just marvel and Chill jumping in the mind of someone else instead of just listen to what the person says. That was just.
So that's what we do. We just listen to what people say. Like people ain't lying.
No, what the hell? Chill.
Who are we to decide he's lying?
There it is.
So if that's true, then what we doing here then? Why are we here?
We're meant to be talking about the game, but we end up going down these legacy avenues, and now we have to be like he's a liar.
We can't call players liars. We could debate that. Oh, I don't agree with that, right? But you're saying they're a liar. Like we don't know. We really don't know.
No, what I said was true. No, that's not what I said.
You said that at the end. Two
things can be true.
That's
what I'm at. I'm not saying that he lying about the first thing. I am saying also that one of the main reasons why he left was because he got rabbit ears. And it's true that KD got rabbit ears. He absolutely has rabbit ears.
Honestly, I never knew what that phrase means, rabbit ears.
You hear everything. You hear everything everyone says about you.
Yeah, that's okay.
He hears it. It doesn't mean he influences the decision. It doesn't mean it influences.
I don't know if it's hears or if it's just that he's one of the big faces of the NBA and people just write him everything that goes on in his life and he just sees it. But I get what you're saying. Hello, Ron. Hello, everyone. How's life?
Welcome to the show.
Like,
So you said you came to push the Bron agenda.
I wasn't here. Okay, so me coming on to the, I don't know what was talked about at all. I just know people were going to get on Bron being down 3-0, this, that, and the third. But then I was on Bron's side. Then I saw his interview, which made me step back a little bit. Like, Bron, come on, you're better than that. But, like, for Bron, like Bron saying it's just basketball, that doesn't fit LeBron James. I believe him when he said it's just basketball, but that doesn't fit like you being, to many, a GOAT, the GOAT. You know what I'm saying? So, but I think what's happening to LeBron James is just like Jokic, like how he's controlling the game. He's just being better at what Bron was in his prime right now. Like, he's just controlling the game way differently. And people got to stop looking at Bron like this is year 21 for Bron, yo. For, you know what I'm saying? Like, when you say Bron is still, oh, Cleveland is still, oh, Miami. No, this is year 21. We can't compare it to what Jokic got going on right now. And I had Lakers winning the series based on how I still view LeBron James, though. So that's, yes, I did. I swear. I promise you. And the first, and all three of these games was like kind of cool in my fact, but then it's like, all right, yeah, you got to give it up. Bron can't control the dot. Bron will get a lead back in the day. He'll know how to preserve it. He'll know what to do. He'll know this, that. And now it's just, first two games, like in Denver, those are sweeps with Bron in a different type of mindset. But now I guess he's getting his turnovers. I think he had them lost game 2 in the third quarter because AD was doing. AD has been doing whatever he wants. Let's just put that out there right now. AD's been. We could say Jokic's probably been the best player in the series, but AD has been wow. Like, and it's gonna get overshadowed because they might get swept or losing 5. So, and
I don't think they win a game in this series. Has this been? Because I'm thinking back probably 2007 is probably the last time. Has this been the first time James hasn't been the best player in the series?
2011. But we don't need to hop on 2011.
How about
again, Mars? We're talking about the difference between a better player.
Last year he wasn't the best player in the series, but
yeah, are you talking about just his team?
No, just him.
Well, last year he wasn't the best player in the series.
Last year, yeah, he has a few of those.
Yeah, I mean, if I dare say that 08 KG is better than 08 LeBron, people will lose their mind. So never mind. But LeBron has a tendency
to have a conversation about that.
I was about to say that that's not a bad one.
But people will get mad at me, so I'm not trying to have a conversation. But LeBron has a tendency to say it's just basketball when his team happens to be getting smoked. He did the same thing in 2017 when they were losing to the Warriors. All of a sudden, that's when it just becomes it's just basketball. So I think it's interesting timing for him to say it. I do agree it is just basketball in the grand scheme of life. Like, there's a lot more important things going on than the NBA playoffs round 1. But he does happen to only really say it's just basketball when he's losing. But
what was he? I don't know if I'm wrong. I might be out the loop. What was he meant to say there, though? What is he? Should he give Denver more credit? Is that what we're saying? Should it be more? Yo, we're just getting our asses kicked. They're just better than us at every aspect of the game at this point. Or is he kind of brushing it off by saying, yo, it's just basketball? Is he minimizing the ass kicking that they're getting?
It depends on perspective. I mean, if you like, for me, I have no problem with most things NBA players say in press conferences, in my opinion, because I think most of the questions they get asked are stupid. But I think I think the treatment of what he says versus how other people say it, like someone mentioned it in the chat. When Russell Westbrook said it's just basketball when he was on the Lakers, people sent him death threats.
Yeah, that's not cool.
Because apparently he's not taking the game serious, he's selling, he's doing all this. But LeBron James can say it's just basketball, and it's like, oh well, when you think about it, it's just like blah blah, and that's why I'm like,
he said that after last night's game.
Yeah,
he said it after last night.
Yeah, you can't really stop. I mean, obviously you can say what you want to say, however you feel, but I don't think that was a good thing to say after going down 0-3 in the first round to the Nuggets after you just got swept by them last year. You probably shouldn't say, oh, it's just basketball. I think that's a bad look.
It is just basketball, but Bron can say that after every game. And that's a good point Mars made about when he losing. I never even thought of that, because him saying it's just basketball is just like after he lost in 2011 when he was like, everybody's going to go back to their normal life. Yeah. I'm going to go back to my like big house or whatever the case may be. But we all know it's just basketball, Bron. But how you prepare yourself, how you talk, how you move, maneuver, it is just basketball to you. But you also have, it's your life as well. Like, so everything else is cool. You could have easily been like, damn, they're a good team over there. We got to try to find a way, et cetera, et cetera. Not, it's just basketball. Because the interview before, the press conference before was when you was like, game 2, I think, was like, I'm not the one to talk about, what did he say? Something like, I'm not the one to be talking about, like making excuses, or I'm not the excuses guy or something like that. This was just game 2 press conference, and now game 3 is just basketball. For you, it doesn't fit because you are like who you are. Like many regard you more than I thought regard you as a GOAT. So it can't be just basketball to you when you step on the court, because you can't sneeze and they're making it something else for you. And he knows that. So
yeah.
D'Lo could say it's just basketball because he shows that they're in a huddle. He's in the back chilling, eating tacos or whatever he's eating. He's that's not crazy. In the huddle. Yeah, he could say it's just basketball, like, and that's how it is, because they're gonna talk about D'Lo that way. Like D'Lo doesn't care. D'Lo does this. I know a crazy D'Lo story. He's insane, but he does that. But Bron, you don't. Come on, year 21. It ain't just basketball to you. You didn't score in playoffs and what, everything? Like, come on.
Yeah, but it's no way. Speaking of D'Lo, it's no way that you can have a game like that in a game like this and be so nonchalant about it, though. Like you can't just be sitting there acting like everything is good. It's no way. Like that type of attitude, you can't be this nonchalant about playing like that in one of the most important games of your career up to this point. Yeah. Like again, you have to win this game. They lost the season. I mean, the series is over. You know what I'm saying? They down 0-3. They can't lose that game. And for D'Lo to be so nonchalant, man.
In terms, honestly, I just watch it and I know, like, either when is game 4?
Saturday.
By Saturday night, Ham is done. If they lose Saturday, he's done. Like, it's actually sad. And even his press conference, some of the stuff he says, people are getting on AD for what he said in his. It really looks like that. He's just being honest. He's not trying to throw nobody on the bus. Like,
about we don't know what we're doing sometimes.
It looks like that. It's only 2 teams in the NBA playoffs that look so crazy when I watch them. Like, as an athlete, as a know what player of basketball, my head hurt. It's the Lakers and the Suns. It's the most ridiculous thing I've seen. I'm like, my head hurt just watching it. It's like, it's every other team. If it's from the Pacers, they have like some sort of concept, some sort of, they know what they're doing, some sort of, except them 2. And it's like, yo, what the hell is going on? And then there's some spurts in the game where it's like good 8 minutes where they're playing amazing basketball. They're up 8, and then boom, here comes the old whatever way. And it's like, damn, like, yeah. And that goes to coaching. That goes to having the right people on the floor to know their job or what to do. Because sometimes the Sun play as if it's right there. Like, I know what I could do, so this can help. Nah, it don't work like that in the playoffs.
Are we sure that these 2 teams, specifically the Lakers, because they're fresh on my mind, just watched them last night on the playback. Are we sure that these teams are even practicing together? Like, are we sure that these teams even be in the gym together besides like during the game? Because I don't know what they're doing on the offensive end. It's just a lot of standing and watch. It's crazy. They act like they don't even know each other's. Like you got to know each other's tendencies, right? You got to know your personnel. They look like they don't have any idea what each other want to do with the ball.
They go away from what works, and like I think every time like Michael Malone like makes any sort of adjustment, it's like the Lakers can't, whether it's Darvin Ham not drawing up the right plays or the Lakers players can't adjust on the fly to what defense is in front of them. It devolves into just, let's just either try mismatch hunt or we're just gonna give the ball to AD and hope he can score. Like the Nuggets went zone at the end of the half, and then the Lakers offense just devolved into nonsense for like 4 minutes. They just couldn't do anything. But like when they're running actual actions and set plays and they have motion on the backside, like they create good looks. Now, do they make them? Not often, but they create good. They have good offense, and then they just go away from it, and then they can't score. So that's where my issue with Darvin Ham is. It's less defense and more offense, in my opinion. Offensively, it's just bad.
Watching game 1 of the Suns game, KD was working from the third quarter to the end of the fourth. I think he did 2 or 3 shots, and I think he made 2 out of 3. When they're going on the onslaught, Anthony Edwards is finding his go-to in a system, like, you know what I'm saying? But they're doing pick and roll and doing all the craziness. It looks insane. Game 2, they started off solid, same thing. Well, I'm like, oh yeah, y'all can't. This is really like ridiculous. And I have to send an email to Adam Silver. Yes, because the reason people get so mad at players and their discrepancy in like stats from playoffs to playoffs to regular season is because of the referees. It's and I hate the refs now more because of this. This is how the game has to be all year.
It should be if it's a foul in January, it's a foul in the playoffs.
If it's a 100, because then you're gonna have players looking at you like, but you was calling this. You could really sit and compare the time of them swallowing their whistle or they're letting them play more aggressively. Yeah. The rule book does not change. They don't. The refs don't have a meeting and they say, "Hey, this is the rule book for the playoff. This is the rule book for the season."
That's not the way that works.
Just go with that one because it literally shows. It shows the score is 104 to 100. What do you think that is because? So when people go around and say, "Oh, it's much difficult back in the 90s," it's not about who's guarding. It's just the rules. Like in the playoff, that's why yesterday when the freaking Cleveland got punched in the face like that, people are like, damn, losing by 35 in a playoff game, it's so crazy. It's because everybody can see how difficult it is. You see what Embiid had to put a 50-piece crazy game, 21 free throw to escape them.
He only took 19 shots yesterday too, by the way.
I think it's the most efficient 50-point game in playoff
history.
Yeah,
crazy. He only took 19 shots yesterday. And with that being said, referees, they have agendas too, and those agendas come from the top. And what I mean when I say that is, we got eyes on the TV, and if Joel Embiid, who is fouling in the first quarter in January against Minnesota or against Portland on the road, there's not many eyes on that. If Joel Embiid is fouling in the first quarter against Philly on the road in the playoffs, he's on the bench. Well, that's going to be a problem, not just for the game, but for the eyes on TV. People aren't going to want to watch Joel Embiid sitting on the bench. They're going to want to watch Joel Embiid being on the floor. They want to watch stars. Even though, as a referee, I know what a foul is. I am encouraged, is the word that they use. I'm encouraged to let the players determine what fouls are, not you.
I like the way they're calling it in the playoffs, though. I do agree with Dale, like they got to do this all season. They can't just decide to start, reffing like this at the beginning of April. But this style, letting them play a little more physical, I'm enjoying the way they're doing the playoffs right now. They should keep it like this.
They did change it up mid-season, like post All-Star break. The refereeing changed drastically from what it was in like December, and it was like a crazy difference. And like the offensive efficiency of the league just dropped. Free throw rates went down. Teams aren't getting fouls on drives. I think I spoke about it a couple months ago. Like they made that conscious decision to just change it mid-season, and I don't know what the reason was, but maybe it's because they heard the noise. Yes, maybe it's the All-Star game. Maybe it's, remember they had that stretch where Luka had the 73, Embiid had 70, Cat had 60. Like it was like 5 60-point games in a week or something. Yep. So maybe they thought they had to do something, which is fine. My issue is ignoring blatant fouls. Like if it's a 50-50 call, I'm fine letting them play. Let them play through 50-50. We'll just let them play. But if you're ignoring fouls just for the sake of not giving free throws, that's where you're losing me. Like I don't think you could just start ignoring clear fouls. And that's where I'm kind of confused.
We literally just had this conversation yesterday. I had this conversation with a buddy of mine yesterday where he wasn't understanding what marginal contact means. What marginal contact means in English, Mars, is you didn't get hit that hard. That's all it means. But you can't tell me marginal contact means you didn't get that hard. You didn't get hit that hard, but then turn around and get hit in the face. You get hit in the face, that's a foul, whether it's marginal or not. So marginal contact is not up for interpretation. You didn't get that. You didn't get hit that hard in the face, or you didn't get pushed that hard. So I didn't get pushed into the stands, but I did get pushed. So you were marginally pushed. Okay, those two things don't work. No. Those two things don't work. No, they don't.
You got marginally fouled.
Yeah.
Giving somebody else the power to determine how hard I got pushed is crazy.
Right.
Yeah.
Fellas, I gotta step in. Shout out our shows for the day. It is Friday, which means you see the panel. But after this, we got Open Gym, and after that, we got NBA X with Damo and J-Rob. Y'all pull up to see the hottest everything that's going on in the basketball community. They gonna touch on it. It's gonna be entertaining. It's gonna be funny, and it's gonna be wild. Y'all know how they get down. So y'all be sure to tap in to that today. What's up, fellas? How y'all feeling today? Y'all excited for the games coming on?
What games are tonight? Phoenix, Minnesota.
Yeah, well, you got the Bucks and Pacers actually come on a little earlier today, 5:30 Eastern time. So that's not going to be too far away. They come on earlier than usual. And then you got a 5 o'clock game with the Clippers and the Mavericks.
That's tonight?
8 Eastern time.
Okay.
Clippers and Mavericks tonight. And then after that, the game that's going to cap the night, the matinee game, you got the Wolves and the Suns. So we got 3 games tonight. It's going to be
a good night of games. A good night of games.
Yes, good night of
Definitely.
games. Absolutely. And Dallas, I'm sorry, Phoenix, they have to win tonight. They lose this game tonight, this series is over. Done.
Fellas, we got a gang of super chats, though. I got to address these super chats because it's going to take us a while to get through these. Also, shout out Steph Curry, won Clutch Player of the Year. Shout out to him. But all right, let's get into this.
That was so weird. That was so weird, by the way.
What was weird about it?
How clutch you have to be in the plane, but don't worry about it.
Okay, that's the thing. Because what does clutch mean, Dale? Clutch means, doesn't it mean winning?
Yes.
That's what I thought.
Oh, Steph won it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Steph,
yes, I was right again. I'm 3 for 3 right now. I was right again.
So I'm thinking, it's an SGA, the epitome of that. They finished with the number 1 seed, and he was the most clutch.
Well, I get it. It's based on stats and the numbers of the game. But
He averaged the most points in the clutch.
You know what I'm saying?
Him and DeMar DeRozan.
That, but come on, come on.
So you think SGA should have got it, Dale?
I don't know who should got it. I think it's a dumb award, matter of fact.
I think it's a dumb award too.
Yeah, I think they're just giving stuff out.
Yeah.
I don't even know if Steph shows up to the award ceremony. Oh, they don't do award ceremony no more.
They had him on yesterday talking to Charles Barkley, and they were mucking it up yesterday.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's just stupid.
That was good.
Stupid.
All right, I got a super chat from my man Marcel Sanders. He's been a member for a month. He said 31, 14, 5 on 0 turnovers. Love aggressive Paolo.
I like him getting on the glass. I like him getting on the glass, Ron. I know that's your guy from your area. I like him getting on the glass. I did like that.
Yeah, that's what we were talking about last night. We need some more of that, Paolo.
Mm-hmm.
Drink More Water said, how are the West playoff teams more physical than the East? New York Knicks, Orlando, Cleveland, Milwaukee, Miami, and Philadelphia are all physical. The only West teams that I view as physical are Denver, Minnesota, New Orleans, and I'll give you the Clippers.
I think Dallas has some physicality to him.
I do think the East is definitely more physical than the West.
I don't think the Clippers is physical at all, actually. I don't at all. Not even a little bit. The thing with them is that they get a block, they allow Russ Westbrook go crazy to the crowd, they get a steal, and it can look at fit. But who's physical? Who's that? Kawhi is not.
Zubac.
I would say Zubac, Kawhi, and Russ.
Nah, neither. None of them. Because 2 of those have to guard Luka, and nothing is no.
Even if it don't stop him, he's still physical. Russ, you can't deny Russ's physicality or Zubac.
I think
or Kawhi.
Russ playing hard, and sometimes his okay. Russ has physical energy, but I don't think Russ is a physical player. I don't see Russ playing physical as I see what's the guard name? Is it Vanderbilt or Minnesota?
No, you're talking about Jaden McDaniels.
McDaniels. Day 5 that be locked in, it's like Boston. 2 years, how they would you running through, boom. Russ, if he's guarding the man, he's gonna play hard. But physicality, I don't see that from honestly no one for the Clippers.
Ox, I think you confusing energy with physicality. I mean, Russ plays with a lot of energy. That part I won't argue.
Physicality.
I will not argue that. But Russ, I mean, in terms of him slamming the ball hard, getting a big time dunk, or him coming away with a steal in the passing lane. I mean, I don't think he's really getting in front of guys and being physical and slowing guys down. I haven't really seen much of that from him, but I do see a lot of energy from Russ. I don't want to confuse those two, though, because when I think about a physical guy, I think about Josh Hart. I think about a guy sticking his nose in. Russ used to be that type of guy. He's not that anymore, and I think that's largely due to him being older. So he doesn't have that kind of energy anymore, but he still can give you spurts of that.
Yeah, I think he's touching people. I think it's body to body. There's a lot of contact out there with Russell Westbrook. He plays basketball the way it's supposed to be played, as a contact sport, because that's what basketball is, a contact sport. And Russ is definitely out there touching,
I'm gonna watch tonight, see how physical Russ is. Pause.
Yeah, for sure. Gotta do that.
Alan L said, sounds like you making excuses for your precious king. That was directed towards Ticket and Michael Jordan.
Oh, what
Gandhi
was Ticket saying about Jordan?
Yeah.
Come on, just please. Snippet. I didn't even know my man Ticket was up here. Damn, I should which I called him. What he was just give me a look. Just come on, please.
So the fact that the Nuggets are gonna beat the league, I think they're gonna sweep them. So this will be 12 straight. And Ticket said that Jordan never lost 11 straight games.
The Celtics used to cook Mike.
I was just about to say, Mars just ran down how many. Mars ran down to 13 games in a row that the Bulls lost to the Celtics with Jordan in the lineup. By the way,
right?
They didn't just lose to him with Jordan in the lineup. So.
Yo, Dale, and then Ticket had the context bend and say, "Well, he didn't have no Hall of Famers next to him like Bron did."
Okay.
You know how that went.
But hold
here we
on,
go.
Though. Yes, because Mike goat as well. It's just I'm not comparing the same two. I'm not, because I think when Mike was getting cooked, that was 80s, right? 86, 87.
86, 87.
Mm-hmm.
And them teams he was getting cooked to was I think somebody might have one of them Celtics team as one of the greatest teams ever, or whatever the case. And Mike
86 team was one of the best team ever.
Yes, it did happen, but his contact shouldn't have been the Hall of Famers. This is Mike's second or third year coming off of foot surgery. He should have tried to go in that bag.
We could have said the same. So we could say the same thing about James. He's 39 years old. He's got year 21 in the league.
This is the difference here now that I was going to say.
Yep.
You should have said Mike has never been that cooked since he became a champion. That's the only difference. This is or Jordan cooking that people be more than likely go to. It's never since he became a champion. Since he won a chip. Stuff like what's happening to LeBron now, what happened to KD, it ain't happened in that much. Like, well, yeah, it didn't happen. He won 91 3 in a row, came back, then he lost that, then won 3 in a row again. It didn't happen at all, actually. Or Mike, like, oh yeah, lose 13 in a row, second round exit, this, that. He got one second round exit. I think that's when he came back from the baseball. But all that stuff, it didn't happen. After he won a chip, but 3 years in, yeah, Mike, you're gonna get slapped around by that team. So Ticket just went a different avenue, right? That's tough though.
Dale, he was in a blender though. He ain't know what to do.
I know. I wish I was here.
Gandhi KV2 said Jokic is top 10 after his second Finals MVP. This dude's adamant about this. Shout out Gandhi. The Tribe One said, stop the GOG narratives. MJ played in the league at 39 with multiple retirements prior to it. Bron, a top 20 player, and Jordan, a decent rotation player with the greenest of lights. Respect Jokic.
I hate this. I can't stand the quote unquote GOG narrative. Like that's such a 12-year-old statement. Like, what are you doing, B?
Damn, Mars catching more jabs.
I don't get that. Now that has nothing to do with Mars, but that sounds so childish.
Random Guy Speaks said MJ losing 13 straight to the Celtics is crazy. Don't let Ticket move the goalposts. Damn, MJ couldn't win one game in that stretch? Let me guess, Ticket. ... My mother, right? Or my breath stank. #denial. Drip Bayless said going into the half with the lead every game and then getting outplayed every third quarter and crunch time is coaching. Losing offensive rebounds because you have 3 guards is coaching. Reeves on MPJ is ham.
If you take Darvin Ham off the floor, and I won't go as far as to say Spo. What if Finch was on that roster? Like, how does he? What does Finch do different that Darvin Ham isn't doing? What does Steve Kerr do different? Because we already know Steve Kerr does not know how to handle big guys, right? We all know that. So I'm thinking about other coaches. Like, what does Frank Vogel do with that lineup?
Well, losing 4 games.
Yeah, coaching in the NBA is more management of egos than really the X and O.
Sure.
So you name some names, but Braun has to respect the coach,
right?
And then the rest will follow. If Spo is there, I'd losing 4. No way, never, impossible to happen.
Why would you even want to coach in the NBA? I wouldn't even want the gig. I'm cool.
No, well, I mean, it's a million reasons why you might want to coach in the NBA.
Yeah, no, I know that. You know? I'm just saying, like, bro, if I can't even coach, like, if I got to sit here and just deal with grown men crying and prima donnas, like, I'm good.
Do you not want that job, Ox? You straight?
Nah, I'm with I'm with the clipboard. I'm with the X's and O's. Like, I like coaching basketball. You know what I'm saying? I don't care about all the other stuff.
You gotta look at who's winning games and who kids are listening to. The young guys haven't probably, like, let's say Orlando yesterday. The young guys haven't come out of here so much. It's a reunion. I thought I haven't been here in a while. I thought Low had beef with Players Choice. This is how crazy it's getting up here.
Low down.
The good old days are back. The good old days.
What up, Low down?
I was just here like 4 days ago, 3 days ago. I was here earlier.
You was here a couple days ago.
I'm here because somebody told me that Dell is here. And so, you know, now Dell is there.
I've been going through a loss of the fam, so I haven't seen nothing like in 2 weeks. To hear that. Yeah.
Oh no. Sorry about that. No, but now I feel like a butt. I feel like
now Lo gonna come in talking about KD's rim pressure. Oh my
god. No. I just want Dell to see.
This is gonna help me.
I just want to see if Dale can make the connection for KD and I to sit down and talk, man. Because the things that I said was inevitably going to happen is happening right now, right before us. Now, to be fair, before the season started, me, you, and Mars said that this team isn't going to be good and they're not going to win. Okay, and so, like them losing is not a surprise. Yeah, and I had the Timberwolves winning before anyway.
Right. But what is the like the conversation that you want to connect? What is it that you want to say that you were saying? That he claimed, I don't remember.
No. I said that part of the reason why he's not as impactful and why I wouldn't consider him better than a couple other players in the NBA is because his lack of playmaking. Because when he isn't getting to the basket, he's not getting any pressure on the rim. The defense isn't being shifted. He claimed that when he breaks the 3-point line, even if it means he's just a foot in the lane or he's pulling up with his mid-range shot, that he is still shifting the defense. In this series, he is not shifting the defense at all. And not even the slightest bit.
But that I think this okay. I haven't. This is y'all. I don't look to see if when KD do a 1-dribble pull up if someone came over to help. I'm sorry, I don't. I'm not there yet. But one thing I do know and remember is like you and Mars say y'all considered offense as playmaking, correct? Or in a way of like how, that's part of it. So the fact that if he's not shifting the defense, that means it's not play. I don't get it. I don't get that. I don't get what you're trying to say. And the defense is not being shifted. Because I feel if KD's dribbling the paint, people are helping. But if they're not helping now, you know what I'm saying? I think for the totality of his career, KD put the ball on the floor and going to the basket is helping. If it's not if it's not doing it this series, doesn't negate what he said. It probably helps what you said, but that just goes with where KD's at in his career. Just like if people are not guarding LeBron the same way, it just goes to where he is in his career.
Well, that was my point too, that he was at a point of his career where he can't do the things that he once were. That was my point. And he claimed that even if I can't get to the lane anymore, I can still shift the defense.
But you couldn't.
But he can't. He can't.
Okay. If you watch him, Dell, so his ability to get in the lane, like the help defense isn't there nearly as much because one, Jaden McDaniels is standing in front of him more than he would if Kevin Durant was in the league 5 years ago post injury or a couple of years ago, right? But that's not going on now, so he can't get to the rim like he used to. He can't put pressure on the rim like he used to, and because he can't, he doesn't shift the defense. He doesn't demand that. He still, don't get me wrong, he still is a bucket getter who still cuts ass. I won't argue that he does, but he doesn't demand the defense to shift in this particular series like he would have like he would if they were playing.
How does that go with the offense being just your turn, my turn? It's just easier to guard than what's
now that's a conversation that me, you, and Mars had. I think Chill was there last year before the season started when they got Bradley Beal.
The redundancy.
Yeah, the redundancy in this. That's what we all said that they weren't going to win.
That's way easier to guard. I think Kobe Bryant, rest in peace, was the first person I said, in the playoffs is like if they're playing that way, like we know that okay, this person's gonna do this. They can slow that down easily. It's not it's literally that's what it is. It's like you go, I go. The defense is not getting shifted on. Let's say D Book is in his prime. He's putting pressure on the rim. He's getting to the basket. The defense still isn't shifting.
He ain't doing nothing in this series, but
you see what I'm saying?
Jaden McDaniels, but
it still isn't shifting. So I get what you're saying, but I think that is a little spacing in terms of coaching on where to put the right players. I bet if he's dribbling to a side where it's Grayson Allen, like. If he's going to be more open, they're going to lock in on Grayson. He's probably going to go deep and then get help from somewhere else.
Nah, they're telling them to stay home on Grayson no matter what. They're living with.
You're not helping off of Grayson.
They're I know, but they're saying I don't think it doesn't matter because they sat there and I didn't mean to because I know you only got like 20 minutes, but the way that they're defending him is like it doesn't matter who's on the floor, where he's at. Even when Karl Anthony Towns is defending him, because they're like, just allow him to just take tough contested middies. If he makes them, he makes them. But like, we're always going to have backline help with Gobert anyway. So it doesn't even matter. So he's not athletic enough to consistently get by Towns anyway. He's certainly not athletic enough to get by McDaniels and them. Like he's just nowhere near to that point in his career anymore.
So that's what we are with. Is that what we are with KD? Is KD? I don't think he's over, but
no, he's not. He's not over. I just think my whole point is that he wasn't top 5 because of that reason. I don't think that means he's not over. He's just not top 5 anymore. And I think people now are accepting that concept, especially if Shea continues to do what he did in Game 2. Then it's like pretty undeniable that he's not top 5 anymore. But
I'm not accepting that.
Oh, well, except for Dell. My bad. Except for Dell. Oh, Dell.
Yeah, I didn't talk to you about.
Yeah. Let's ask that. Have you accepted that Shea is better than Klay Thompson now? Have you accepted that part?
Easily.
Oh, okay. Because you know that's on one of your greatest hits, right? That Klay Thompson better than Shea still.
It's fine, man. The Warriors honestly disappointed me this year, and I don't get that much just because I still believed in the Warriors. I didn't get to talk about my Warriors rant yet because I haven't been here, but they disappointed me big time, man.
Well, Klay disappointed you. That's really disappointed you.
Not really.
Yes, he did. Stop, brother. Come on.
I'm saying not really because this is just me. I think Steve Kerr jumped the gun and putting Klay off the bench. That's just me. That's just the whole take I have.
Wow. Every other
too late. I mean,
every Warrior fans feel like he took way too long to put him on the bench.
That's not true. No,
I believe it actually is. I believe it actually is.
It is.
Why do you know?
Way too long.
Let me. Sorry.
Oh,
Let
wow.
me ask y'all a question. What in terms of him coming, because he ended up putting him back in the starting lineup, correct?
Yes, he did.
Okay.
Which was a mistake, by the way.
Well, I guess it wasn't rocking both ways. So let's just.
No, he was actually
really good at rotation. It's a real good rotation.
I meant for the team. It was just
they were winning more games when he was coming off the bench.
He was actually good as a rotation player.
Klay closed the season pretty well. Like starting off the bench.
He did close the season. So when I say that, it's because It's a weird thing I have with Steve Kerr and how he navigated Klay Thompson and how he navigates Draymond Green. Because why have no one thought to bring Draymond Green off the bench?
Because he's their best defensive player.
Okay.
And their primary ball handler.
Is that
And their best
so
distributor.
are you basically saying like
Still.
Draymond has a longer leash than Klay? Like in terms
Yes,
of
100%.
Yeah.
And for a player that came with me, this is my thing. Everything is us, this, that, and the third. Of course, Klay, you can't keep going back to Achilles 1 year, ACL, or vice versa, whichever it was. You can't keep going back to that. But like, soon as I've played 3 games, 4 games off the bench. Like it's not. I think he did it too early. I think Klay has done enough work. If you want to say, oh yeah, team concept, he's put enough work in. After this year, Klay, they'll have the men right now or going into next year. If you sign back, you're gonna come off the bench this year, beginning, not in the middle of the year where it's kind of like throwing him under the bus, giving him the most blame. Because y'all talk about Draymond. Oh, he kicked this person in the nuts. He elbowed this person.
Draymond holds some blame this year for what he did, but
they holds a lot of blame in mind.
Yeah, he holds a lot, but they waited basically until the All-Star break to put him on the bench. Dell, they waited 50 games.
Wait. Tell him before the season, because this is the thing. And a lot of games Draymond missed. They wasn't like connected. Like he needs Draymond on the floor. Draymond needs Klay to be better, but Draymond is doing all nut shit. He want to be, I don't know. He want to be the best tough guy in the NBA. I don't understand him. Like, he really like, as an NBA player, like in terms of like the golden ticket, I feel like he's no pun intended. He's been given. I think he should be way more humble in his whole approach to basketball. Seriously. And I feel he just walks with his chest out. I never thought Draymond, I love his podcast. I never thought to be a hater. The latter, he's becoming a hater. Most of the stuff he's saying on his podcast, it's just too much, Draymond. You're becoming like Patrick Beverley. I know how I feel about him. It's like,
Draymond gets the majority blame for me for the season because they wouldn't have been in the play-in if Draymond doesn't get suspended 17 times during the season. So that's why I'm giving him the majority of the blame. I do think Klay is washed. I do think he's washed. I've held no punches when I've said that many times. So I think that's true. But this season, I think it's mainly on Draymond Green
but they would have got knocked out in the first round anyway.
And I don't.
They had no championship aspirations, but they would have been in the playoffs if Draymond wasn't.
And that's fine. But
I don't like how Steph played at the end of the year as well. But that's what.
Post All-Star break. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Steph wasn't. But Steph. That's another reason why I don't think it doesn't really matter. I think blaming Draymond. I think Draymond for this year, but I think the bigger picture is Klay Thompson. Like they got to figure out what they're gonna do with financially and what role he plays because he is a bench player. So,
fellas, we do got to move on, but I am running a poll right now. Should Klay be starting or coming off the bench? 85% of the people said bring his ass off the bench. So that's where the fans are right now, or that's where the chat's at right now. But I got super chats, y'all. And if you haven't liked the video yet, go ahead and hit that like button. If you haven't subscribed yet,
so he can't start a no contender. That's what it is, right? Clay's
he can start in Orlando. He can start in Orlando,
but just not.
That's not a contender. That's a playoff team.
There'll be a contender with Klay.
No, that's not a contender.
No, they wouldn't.
No. So no playoff team he can start on. That's all. But
he can't start on Miami.
Playoff team, yes, but contender, no.
He can't start on Miami.
So why y'all saying bring him off the bench for the Warriors if none of y'all have them as contenders?
I don't think he starts on any playoff team. I don't. No.
I think the other problem is that I'm sorry, Ron. I know y'all got to I know. But long story short, I just think that there's other teams, including the Warriors, who have more viable options to play at wings than Klay Thompson at this point.
And teams like the Orlando Magic, and to your point, Lo, teams like the Orlando Magic, we can do better as a young group than Klay Thompson. We can do better than that.
On the Warriors is better two-man option. Who? The lefty?
Brandon Podziemski.
I think, but I think next year Podziemski is going to be.
Hey, I'm running another poll right now. I said, what team can Klay start on? Who can he start for? A championship contender, a playoff team, a playing team, or a lottery team? So y'all go ahead and vote. Let us know how we doing with that.
On these dudes, and we get stuck on them getting old that they can't get old. They do. Klay is Mars thinks he's washed. I don't think he's washed as a player. I think he can still be productive as a rotation guy. Mars thinks he's washed.
You see,
what are we talking about?
You
15,
guys
14,
can
15, 16 points a game, something like that.
Pat Bev
minutes.
is starting on the Bucks.
talking
Like,
about?
I'm sorry, if you think
No.
Klay can't start on a contender.
This is what I'm confused about. It changes for everybody. Krzyzewski can't start on the Warriors if Klay's there to be the offense will have to change. That's me personally. That's one. Two, where's James Harden to y'all? Is James Harden what is can he start on
James
most
Harden
playoff
is not
teams?
even close to the same thing as Klay.
He's nowhere near close.
James Harden is substantially better.
Oh, yeah, he can start on a contender, but he's also providing more value to a team.
Way more. It's not even close.
It's because
he's a ball handler, passer, and playmaker. Like
And
those
scorer.
things, and also, I mean, obviously scoring, but like
so what is Klay biggest fault for y'all? The fact that his shots been off, right?
the defense, he's nowhere near he was defensively.
Oh yeah,
I
agree there, but
and you understand why this, and you understand why this is, but you understand why this is though, KD. But oh yeah, my God, yes,
he's not getting baked out there. You see what I'm saying?
Depends on who he's out there trying to defend, man.
But of course, that's every player in the NBA. If you're trying to guard,
I think at his best day, he is a average neutral defender and won't get baked most of the time. But also the problem is what Klay is that his value in 2015 was so immense because at that time there weren't that many volume shooting 3-pointers that could be an average defender. In today's game, bro, there's just way more of those things. Like the value of who that is.
Like stop. Low. If I'm not mistaken, did the Sacramento Kings not go after Klay Thompson and fry him? If I'm not mistaken,
Klay
what are we doing right now? What is happening right now, Lo?
Klay right now, like you aren't about to. Like I'm sorry, you aren't about to tell me Pat Bev can start for the Bucks, but Klay can't. You aren't about to tell me Josh Giddey can start for the Thunder and Klay can't.
But Josh, do you think Josh Giddey starting next year?
But he's starting right now on a contender.
I get that, but you know why that is. They just got pivoted to him on the team because they thought he was going to be somebody.
Yeah, so my point is Klay can start on a contender.
To Dale's, but if a team
Milwaukee is not a contender. Stop, Mars.
Wait. I want to.
That's your opinion.
Okay, all right.
That's your opinion.
Dale, you asked. Dale asked for a comp. Is he Trey Murphy? Who's better?
Trey Murphy from the Pelicans
or Klay Thompson?
I'm still taking Klay Thompson.
And that's the problem. And that right there is the problem. That is the problem. You asked me for a comp. I gave you one that is actually better than him. And that's the problem.
I'm not taking Trey Murphy off the New Orleans Pelicans and putting Klay on. I'm not doing that.
No. Bill, it's just without the defense that he provides, it's almost like, I don't want to say it, but Klay's kind of useless, bro. Without that defense,
I don't think he's useless.
That's
a drag. That's a drag. See, that's a drag.
No, because I'm gonna tell you why. Because on the offensive end, that's a drag. No, I'm gonna tell you why. Because on the offensive end, Klay doesn't want to just sit around and spot up. Klay still wants to be Klay. He still wants to shoot ill-advised shots. He wants to come off screens and shoot fadeaway threes. He wants to dribble into transition threes. And it's like, Klay, if you're gonna do that, now you become an offensive liability. Because we can't even run our offense properly because when you touch the ball, you'll just gun up anything.
I'm not doing all this.
I'm not doing that. I was the Klay hater.
Yeah, no, I'm not doing that. But what I am saying is, again, back in 2015, finding a volume shooting 3-point player who's shooting like 30, I think Klay shot 38% this year, shooting in that ballpark. At that time, that value it's hard to find. In today's game, it's just easier to find those type of players. So he is just more replaceable, especially if he's not providing the defense. He just is. And a lot of these other players, even if they're not as good as a 3-point shooter as Klay, they're better defenders or they're better passers and playmakers, ball handlers, more athletic, younger, have more higher upside. Like there's just way more.
And it's easier to find, to your point.
Yeah. There's just no. Trey Murphy today. No. Let me tell. Trey Murphy today is better than Klay Thompson
because of the
not the future.
I see your point. I see your point. I see your point, Lo.
Can I ask y'all a question? Is Klay man that's on defense? Is he leaving Klay Thompson open still? Yes or no? I'm just asking a question.
Yes, Dale.
It depends on.
We are helping. To answer your question, Dale, we are helping off Klay Thompson. We're not helping.
It's a help him run him off the line. Yeah, they helping.
We are helping off Klay Thompson. Klay Thompson used to be a guy that we couldn't help off of at all, but we are helping more off of him today. And Lo, to your point, because what the game has become and how much more long ball focus the game is, you can find a 38% long ball shooter today on a Tuesday. As opposed to 2015, where that wasn't going on that much.
What was Klay percentage this year on this horrible year he had?
I think it was 38. I want to say 38.
And that's to Lo, but Dell, that's to Lowe's point. To Lowe's point is there's plenty of guys shooting long ball like that, but they're not. But they're also doing other stuff that Klay can't do physically anymore, which now makes him a liability. That's what got you.
I mean, he led the league in free throw percentage.
He only got to it less than 2 times.
I think that was Curry.
No. Clay took it.
All right, so I got to get to these super chats. So let's go ahead and do it. Gandhi KV2 said, "Ron, OKC can't hang with Minnesota or Denver. Stop it.
They can't.
They can't. Yeah, because Chet gonna get ready.
MP
enough Mars.
He is gonna get you
Mars. Don't you're not doing this.
My bad. Maybe I missed something.
You did. You have no clue. That's a whole episode and a half thing that we can't run all the way back to the highlights of the argument.
No, you're not.
I can't change my mind.
We don't got time for that shit.
That's the whole debate answer.
I can't change my mind, I guess.
MP13 said, "I don't like the Lakers against any team with a high volume scoring guard. They can't defend. OKC, Timberwolves, Kings, Dallas, Clippers all give them trouble. The Lakers need perimeter defenders.
The Lakers need a time machine. That's what they need.
Yeah, they do. And that's all. What these bad shooting nights are just avoiding the fact that people don't want to admit that LeBron is not who he's not the guy anymore, man.
Yo, what y'all do last night, Lo? 2 for 18?
2 for 18, yeah. Really was 1 for 17 because that last 3 from Reeves don't really count.
Don't say y'all to Low. Low about to jump bandwagons. What?
Back to the Bucks. Back to the Bucks.
Hey, watch how nasty Low get this summer.
Have you seen the Bucks?
Y'all remember Low went to the Bucks for like a week and a half.
Y'all seen the Bucks? Hey, you see the Bucks? Yeah, man.
Don't tell that to this one right here. Don't.
Oh yeah, he up out of there.
Me?
Mars, I said it, Mars. They're fool's gold, and you fight me on it every time. I said it in January. I said it in December. It was fool's gold.
I've been saying I don't think the Bucks are going to win. That doesn't change that they're still contenders. I've been pushing the Philly agenda for 7 years. I'm going to say I'm like the Bucks are going to do something.
I'm just
wait. Giannis and Dame is not contenders.
Giannis is not even playing.
Hell, you've been gone for a long time. I'm the only one that has hope.
Giannis is out. I'm talking about when he is.
Yeah, I think the Bucks are contenders. I just don't think they're going to win. But I think they're contenders.
So you think Giannis and Dame not contenders?
The way Dame played this year, man. I don't know, brother.
No, I don't.
Respect first half Dame in the playoffs.
Please stop.
Wow.
Hey, Lo, it's your birthday today?
Actually, is yeah.
Happy birthday, Low Down. 26.
I'm definitely older than that. I'm definitely.
Good job, Low Down.
I'm actually much older. I'm much closer to Dell. I don't know about how Dell is, but Ron and no, I'm not. But I'm closer to. I'm
old.
Ron.
I'm mad. My birthday's Saturday. I'm old.
Damn, I didn't know too many people birthday in April, brother. Yeah, happy birthday though.
Next
it was Mars' birthday too. Mars' birthday was like 3 weeks ago.
The 12th.
It's Mars' birthday twice a month.
Damn. I know a lot. Yeah, I know a lot of people's birthdays in April. But yeah, I'm much closer to Ron and Ox age than everybody else.
That Giannis thing stumped me from chill. I have been going on a long time, Ron. That's true. Wow.
Gandhi KV2 said Gobert will end OKC. McDaniels will end SGA. Facts.
OKC in 4, man. We going to the conference finals.
It's
we. I still have. The funny thing is, I still think the Suns is being Timberwolves.
And if they go down 3-0 tonight, it's gonna be Suns and 7.
Yeah, Mars, because you know.
Yeah.
MP13 with the super chat. He said, "How do you guys feel about how they use Rui? Because I'm seeing people blame him when they are literally." When they are literally having him stand around and barely giving him touches to get into a rhythm.
Well, forget him on the offensive end. That's not the point. How about on the defensive end with him overrunning closeouts? How about him not getting back in transition? How about him not getting on the glass? How about that stuff? Why are we talking about the Los Angeles Lakers offensively against this Denver Nuggets team instead of talking about them defensively. How they're not able to slow them down. Why are we doing that?
Because that's not who they are.
I think the
players.
offense has been a bigger concern.
I'm about to say because that's not who they are as players. I'm not going to talk about D'Lo and Rui's defense because I've never expected them to be great defenders.
And that's why they are who they are right now. And that's what they.
I have no idea why Darvin Ham haven't give Jackson Hayes a good 7 to 9 minutes. He can't guard Jokic, but just for a big body to bang him around.
He never gave him any minutes all season long. That's why.
Let AD get some rest.
And we're not gonna start now.
Let AD get some rest. But playoffs is one thing I see Nick Nurse do last.
Throw you out there to playoffs. We played 8 minutes in the regular season. We'll throw you out there.
Cameron Payne. No, 13 points. You know what I'm saying?
He made sure Buddy Hield wasn't getting those minutes.
But Cam Payne has played in the playoffs before. Jackson Hayes is like just never played in the playoffs before.
We're asking you to just bang body with Jokic so AD could get a rest because he's carrying on offense at an official level ridiculously. Then he has to worry about Jokic. That's a whole.
Oh no, I agree with you. But
I want AD and Hayes minutes together.
I agree with that.
I want AD minutes and Jackson Hayes minutes together. I need to see a little bit of that.
Y'all are asking too much from a. Well, to be fair, he did that in game 1, but y'all are asking too much of a coach that doesn't organize an offense.
He did that in the minutes. Jokic wasn't on the floor.
Wasn't on the floor. He actually played AD.
Yes.
Defeats the point.
All right, Joe. We got it.
And then last night played a lineup of a 4-guard lineup around AD that only played 1 minute, bro.
The Gabe Vincent,
Dinwiddie, Reeves, Torian Prince, and AD lineup that played 1 minute. One minute.
Torian Prince been that best rotation, man. Go ahead, bro.
Gandhi KV2 said Ticket has definitely been right about every game.
Has he?
Gandhi KV2 said so. Gotta be.
Man.
MP13 said Robinson is better than me. I would have curb stomped Embiid coming down. If that was Draymond, they would have stopped the entire game, ran the highlights of his priors, and crucified him on commentary.
No,
facts.
Embiid doesn't have the rap sheet that Draymond has, so that's why they didn't do that.
He's still guilty, man. Get him out of there.
I ain't fighting that. I'm not arguing that. I'm not arguing
he
that.
Should be suspended for game 4.
That was definitely a flagrant 2.
Philly sense. You guys are right there for sure, but Philly sense.
Tank Jones said, "Happy birthday, legend of KD."
Jesus Christ. Thank you. I guess.
Mello Williams said, "AG matching Anthony Davis' performance last night shouldn't happen."
That's on
LeBron. Tell LeBron to play some defense.
Switch that. Let Rui guard him, Bron guard MPJ. If he's just gonna be.
I ain't gonna lie, the shit that LeBron was doing against Aaron Gordon last night was kind of.
But don't. How many rebounds LeBron ended up with? How many was it? What was it? 6 rebounds. Hey man, as long as he gets to 6 to 8 rebounds, man, he did his job.
He'll walk into those rebounds because he ain't playing defense, but it is.
See, I told you those contested rebounds mean something. Yeah, you guys are coming out to realize. Yeah, these empty rebounds don't mean nothing.
You already know I've been on that.
Apparently, I'm crazy for saying uncontested rebounds don't move the needle.
Just like them trash.
Hey, Ron, I got to bounce, brother. I'll see you dudes.
All right, chill.
Thanks, chill, man.
Open Gym is next. Well, it's actually not next. It's right now. Y'all see the time. It's time to get over to Open Gym, yo. So y'all tap in over there. Lo, appreciate you for coming up. Dale, it was good to see you. We will be back Monday to recap everything that happened this weekend. Y'all stay tuned. Lock into these games. We'll catch y'all in a little bit.
Merry Christmas.